Hello everyone, welcome to the Lost Harbor Tavern. I'm your host Nitsify. I'm also your DM. I'm not a player today. Welcome to the Rum and Harbor campaign, where we have pirates going on, a little bit of a One Piece theme kind of going on here. Mainly just the world, and the fact of there's a lot of islands. Nothing really else besides that, honestly. That being said, we have a few players here. They actually play as the pirates. Who would have guessed? I know, right? Crazy. We have Reed, who plays as Usagi.
Yep, hello.
We have Issa, who plays Ublex.
What is up? I play Ublex.
That is true. This is truth. This is truth. Zone of truth. We have Acrid, who plays Loki.
Hello.
And we have Anya, who plays Kurla.
And as usual, I've got a batch of tea going in the background.
Oh yeah, you have to have it. Have to have that
I think
going.
at this point, that's kind of like my thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's partially ritual.
I can never just have a normal session. I always have to have something going on in the background.
Have to. It's not allowed otherwise. Otherwise, you're banned. Either way, though, welcome, everybody. In case you may have forgotten in the last episode, there really wasn't too much that happened. You guys essentially began traveling over to the next island, which was Jetsam. And you guys got to have a fun little combat. Also, there was lore and information that was kind of pushed to the party. That was a thing. So, like, Loki kind of sharing some of his information about himself. And, the need for the Infernal Vault to be dealt with. But also, you guys got information on some places that you guys probably should head to. Like La Croix, the vampire island. As well as trying to still search for, a certain slime cosmic horror for very certain reasons, There's a little bit of everything that kind of got thrown around in the last episode when it comes to information. But also, you guys got to fight two Navy ships who were actively having a standoff with Carlisa, who was for some reason on a raft in the middle of the ocean, and is known to be the quartermaster of the Lola Pirates, of Captain Right On. So yeah, you guys got to know the combat, and then we had to end the session off because we ran out of time. So
Kirla now has a new hatred for nets.
Yes. Of course, because, not that the nets did anything, but got a little unlucky with that nat 20 net.
Yes.
Yes.
And with the suggestion, and with trying to get out of the net.
Yep.
The fact that I'd been considering a fire spell and decided, no, that didn't make sense. So I went for something ice-related.
Yep. But either way, that being said, you guys get to start off. You guys are basically just picking up from where you guys ended off. You guys had just knocked out the enemies on both of the ships. So, I guess the question comes into play for the players. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I want to loot the fucking ship, obviously.
That's valid.
Let's loot the ship.
Alright.
Mine. Anyway, or ours.
Loot the ship, loot the crew.
Yeah,
the crew alive, if possible.
I wasn't planning on killing anyone.
If
I
possible,
don't.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I don't like to kill people. I know, it's really surprising. I prefer not to do that. It weighs on my conscience.
I thought you were like a murder hobo. This is like news to me. Shit, man. God.
Really?
Ah, damn. Yeah, no, that's
I
right.
can't stop joking. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm joking, man. You're good. No, I've barely seen you ever go out of your way to ever swing, and just go kill people for the sake of doing so when it comes to NPCs. The jokes aside, nah, man, I don't see that.
Okay.
Yeah, so what you can do is, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna make you roll a sleight of hand. I feel like everything's just gonna be pretty easy to access, because you're not, doing it on a time limit like you were trying to do when it came to the Genesis Casino thing. You're kind of just doing stuff and just grabbing and going. You have more than enough time when it comes to this. So yeah, you can definitely check around the ships. And I'll actually roll see how much money y'all can find. Yep. I will roll some dice to see how many rupees y'all find. I'm rolling 12 D100s. That will determine how much money you get off the two ships. Because they are government-funded ships, so they're going to have some money on them so they can continue to run. I think that's pretty fair. So you're looking at, you can either put this in group fund, or unless Usagi's hoarding this all to himself, that is 618 rupees.
You can add all that to the. You can add all that to the group fund. I don't need it.
Group fund.
Yep, so whoever's writing that. But yeah, 618 to the rupees to the group fund.
Awesome.
Yeah. On top of that, I'll see if they have any actual items that like might come of interest to you. So I'll just roll some stuff for that, because you never know. So are there any potions? There are. What types are we looking at? Okay. So you will let me open up the potion thing. I have a little boop. All right. So potion wise, you would find specifically a potion of growth, and you'd find a potion of psychic resistance.
Okay, I really don't need the potion of growth. Somebody else can take that. That's not subtle at all.
I'll take it.
Fair.
I'll fucking take it.
The potion of psychic resistance, though.
Yep.
And somebody else can have that. It's not like I really need it.
Oh, and there's two other things you'll find, which is 2 potions that are called the sweet apple cider.
Oh,
That I'm taking.
Yeah, all right.
I want that.
So you can grab 2 of those.
Okay.
Oh man, it's funny enough. It's actually a common potion in the D&D Beyond inventory, so you can just go check it out. It should be right underneath the potion of healing and right above the oil of slipperiness. So yeah.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Yep.
Equipment.
Yeah, and I'll see if they have any weapons up on here for you guys. They do not have any weapons that would be of use to you guys, at least.
Oh, advantage to performance checks to advantage to performance checks to sing and dance.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Gives you some disadvantage in the process with some stuff, but it's that
Okay,
thing like it's very
still
situational.
useful.
Yeah, it's still useful. It's situational, but it can be useful. All right. And I will mention there's one other thing that you guys will find that might be of use, which is that they do actually have some staffs.
Ooh.
So they seem to have a staff of defense.
Ooh.
So if you want that, you can add it.
Yoink.
All right, the magic person said yoink. I kind of figured. But yeah. Everything else that you guys would find item-wise is kind of like bog standard, like the kind of like, not really too well taken care of type of like, like long swords, that sort of stuff. Like, it's not really going to be anything that useful to you, unless you plan on just hoarding them and then selling them, but you probably won't get much for it, but they're there. But it's a lot of weight, so up to you.
Okay. I don't really need other weapons.
That's fair.
Problem is my sword is too good.
Yeah, you have a good sword. It's because it's been getting buffed by the gods. Later on, there's definitely better swords out there that you can get. It's just right now at your current level, that's probably going to be one of the better ones you're going to be able to get for what you currently are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm working with 2 war picks and a fucking dream. I'm waiting to see what fuckery Benjamin and Levon are going to come up with.
So
Oh,
I have
yeah.
a crystallic serpentine staff that just kind of attacks people if they hit me.
Yep.
And I don't really need to do anything else with it. And I've got a staff of defense that lets me cast shield or mage armor.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love the magic casters when they have a bunch of staffs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, I don't know what you guys want to do with the knocked out people. You don't have any knocked out grunts. The grunts got sent to God. But,
He's gonna drag them all onto the ship.
I have a plan.
fair enough. Okay.
They were attacking the quartermaster
Yes,
of the
Carissa.
pirates.
I want to talk to her and figure out what's going on.
Why don't we take the ones that are knocked out to the captain of the Love Pirates and just go, here, these are the people that were attacking your quartermaster. Do with them what you will.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
He might just fucking recruit them. I don't know. It's right on. He really isn't. He's like a mixed person.
Either way, it's his quartermaster that was being attacked.
Yep. That's fair.
It makes sense to me, and I've got somebody backing me on that.
Yeah. But yeah, you can poke around and prod if you want. I mean, right, because you guys have kind of picked up Carlisa. Carlisa's just back up on your boat, but she would help, like, drag, you know, the unconscious people onto the ship at least.
Yeah. Loki does look overboard at the fucking Inglarians, like, any more corpses? Just fucking.
Yeah, the Anglerians basically, they grabbed whatever corpses were in the water and then they dipped.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank God.
Yeah, well, corpses and the living corpses that became corpses. Rest in
No,
peace,
it's still a
Ranger.
corpse. Nah, no one cared about him.
Yeah, true. He had a net. He got to do his one gimmick. That was it.
Pirla would take the net, just walk over to Ublex and just... Is it possible to use the acidity to just obliterate this?
Oh my God.
You want me to use my body for that?
Any way
Sure.
you deem fit, just make sure this goes away forever.
Just
You really did not fuck with it. I understand. I'll get rid of it.
Greatly appreciated. Thank
I'll make
you,
sure it
Ublex.
feels pain.
Marvelous.
That works.
I need to roll for something.
Oh God.
I'm so pissed off.
Oh god, what are you rolling for?
Just a thing for Loki. Just
Fair
I'm
enough,
gonna be
fair
honest, I lost my voice last week because of
that
that
frickin'
net.
Yep.
Fucking
Yep.
net.
Oh.
That fucking net that I hate!
That,
Mm,
dude, that net has caused some trauma. I don't think I'm allowed to ever use a net as a DM.
I won't get this net.
Once you
Then I
know there's
just
a
fuck.
chance Loki gets a net. Just
Dude.
makes it actually decent.
What I
Yeah.
say,
Fucks with
go.
people
Get
using
ready
it.
to throw.
You're allowed to use nets.
Good.
Please, for the love of the gods, don't use them on me.
Alright,
Terrible
hey.
joke I could make here, but I'm not going to.
Do it. Do it, no balls. Do it.
I can't wait
Nope.
till I just make
damn.
one enemy that just has a net launcher. They do no damage, but they're just inconvenient.
Oh, dude.
They just live to inconvenience everyone.
That's all they need to do, man. Oh man, but yeah, no. If you want to talk to Carlisa, you can. That is
Yeah, I'll do
completely
that.
on the table. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Cause
I
I don't need to help loot.
All right.
Yeah, so Loki would walk over to Carlisa.
Mhm.
He'd just be like, I have to ask, why were you on a raft?
Oh right. So I heard that you were gonna be on your way because I got a letter from
Yeah.
Genesis. So I decided I'd intervene and run into you halfways. As any good quartermaster would. As always, the best way to find a missing crewmate is to hunt them by blood.
Oh.
Yeah,
So where
I
have
ended
you
up-
been?
I
I want to mention she is like right there in your face.
I
like,
know, I know. Like, I feel like Loki, like for the first two homes he wasn't moving, and on the third home he was like his head slightly bent back, like, ma'am, ma'am.
Kirla pokes her head out, just, I can probably answer part of that. He spent a good portion of time on my farm
Oh,
Ooh.
before he ran away.
right. Right. See, Rhydon, he's been sending letters to Rhydon, but Rhydon doesn't ever tell me anything. Well, he
I
tells
did
me
this.
some things, but he doesn't tell me about Loki because he knew that if he told me about him, I'd go and drag him back.
I left, so you didn't get dragged into my mess of things with hunters and shit.
They wouldn't have lived anyways.
And inform her of how that went?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, which one was it? Oh god, you just see Loki sitting there like, I've left a lot of crews and I've joined a lot of teams, and when which order events happened, gets confusing.
How long ago did he leave your crew?
Well, his was fairly recent. If I remember correctly, he left ours not a year ago, so it's been within the year. Sometime within that time frame.
Oh, wait a minute.
I don't keep as track on the Mortal Planes timeline. After all, I'm not originally from here.
Yeah, that's fair. I worked for Genesis, then I went and worked for... Yeah, no, so...
Mm-hmm.
If I'm remembering my own history correctly, I left you guys and I didn't actually have much time before I literally got grabbed by my goddess and told you're helping this crew, which is why I'm on this crew.
Yeah. One of those hunter groups did show up with us, by the way.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, they didn't make it out.
Again, I'm
Right?
not surprised.
Yeah, well, see, Rhinon wanted to show them mercy. He was talking about like how they should deserve a second chance at life and to repent. And then I said, but what if I ate their souls? It's a good power boost.
I'm sure
I
it
liked
was.
you already.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you
Well,
would.
Well, good to see you again.
It's good to see ya. Rhinon will be waiting for you.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. So this is the crew, huh? You got a little bunny rabbit. You have a little blobby slime. You have a little snake lady. Yeah.
Just tongue flicks out.
Oh, and you have a cat too.
I'm sure. Is she referring to Oscar or the other one?
I did not catch that bit. Ostra?
Is she referring to Oscar or the other one?
You're not sure, but you can see that
both.
both Kasheshe and Ostra kind of bring their ear to that, like, hey, wait, which one?
Right.
Hold up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is
Yeah.
she on the boat?
She's kind of like middle center area. So she's kind of got a look on just about anyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, man. I need to actually put her token over on here for you guys. Here. Boink. But yeah, no, I mean, it's that thing of like, you can kind of get an idea of any of that. If you have any questions you want to ask her, you can, but it's that weird thing. She's at least informing you, hey, no, Rhinon actively knows, you're on your way type of thing. I kind of came out to meet with you type of thing. That's essentially what it is.
Loki was. I kind of figured you decided to meet us halfway. I just. Why on a raft? I don't. At least you don't use the fruit.
Well, Rhinon didn't want me to meet you halfway. He said it'd be better if I just met you at the shore. So he wouldn't let me take one of the lifeboats because he thought that would keep me from going. So I decided to make a raft.
So
You seem very.
I would mention everyone would just see Loki's like right ear just flop over. Just that, like, why? Just that, like, why you do this?
Oh man.
Like, just that look of like, I can't
dedicated.
even be mad, but I can still be confused.
I like your determination.
Thank you.
Usagi is no stranger to like people following him absurd distances.
This
He
is
just
true.
tends to pick up people like that.
Yep.
Hello,
This
This
lady.
is truth.
So
Not-
this is nothing.
Yeah, it's not like this has ever happened before to Usagi. Like, it's definitely like he's never, accidentally enraged a bird to follow him from island to island for a blood hunt.
Yep.
Not like that's ever happened before, but like
Yeah.
he would never incur the wrath of somebody by messing with their heart. No, not Usagi. Not
Nope.
poor little rabbit boy.
No.
But yeah, no. I mean, y'all can travel. Like, y'all have. I think it's just this day and the next day, and then y'all get there. So yeah, because this was on the second day. It was like nearing the end of the second day that this stuff was going down. But
What
yeah.
can I do?
yeah.
Did-
If there's anything you
does
wish
she-
to go
Does
for
she
it.
know anything about magic?
About
That's a
magic?
real quick-
Let me actually check. I'm pretty sure she knows. You can probably ask her and see. Because I know she
Good.
has
I
a
want to
magic
know what
class.
the stupid cloak does.
Cool. Yeah, you can ask her. The real question is if she'll be able to figure it out or not. Because she is, So I guess you're just going to go ahead and approach her type of thing?
Yep. But I've got this magic cloak that I have absolutely no idea what it does. You seem like a knowledgeable type. Do you think you could illuminate me?
Let me see. And I'm going to roll her an Arcana check.
Come on, please.
Okay, so she's gonna look to you and she'll just kind of go, I do know about magic, but this seems a little bit out of my current knowledge type. However, I think my captain might have an answer for you. So, when we meet
Okay.
with Rhinon, we can probably get you an answer from him.
That would be useful.
Yes. You see, I'm more of a ranger, so I have some light magic casting, but I don't really fully mess with that. Though it doesn't mean I'm not unable to do other forms of magic, as I am an Opalin, but still, he might be better with this one. Because the thing is, right, is that I'm infernal, and that's celestial magic. So that's not really quite up my pay grade.
Why don't we ask Lavana?
That would be a smart idea. That is the witch you're talking about. Do you want to ask Lavana?
Sure.
Alright, Lavana.
Just posing a suggestion of we have Lavana.
Yep.
Oh, which exists.
And of course, the fucking witch rolled a nat 20. Alright, so. God. Right, so Lavana would just kind of look to you as you kind of like hand her the cloak and just go, Right, okay. So, this is specifically known as a lust nun cloak. If you put that on, that's changing you permanently.
Oh.
Let's put it like this, right? Like, you could wear it as an accessory, and you might be fine. Just don't attune it unless you want some permanent changes to who you are as a person. So,
Right?
let's just put it like this, right? So, if you were to attune to it, right, you would gain resistance to radiancy, right? And, each day you might need to roll a con save.
Oh.
If you know what that is, you'll figure it out. Okay, let's just say you might start getting some back pain, I think you can. It's something made by Yanessa followers, because typically they'll give it out to people in an attempt to get them to follow their goddess. Because the lust goddess can technically alleviate back pain and things like that because they mess with human physiology.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be straight up. The best way to put it. That's gonna turn you into a woman.
Oh!
Yeah, but you would gain a mechanic known as.
I
just want to put this out there. I'm gonna put this out there.
Please.
This is a thing made. This is a attack made by Anya. She named this.
It's Puff Puff, isn't it?
No. As you gain the ability called Boobalicious Flashbang.
It's just Puff Puff! Anyway,
Please,
so
Usagi,
please tell me
put
someone.
on your cloak. I'm begging,
Yeah.
please.
Please tell me someone here played
Put it
Dragon
on.
Quest and understands what that
Please
means.
put it on.
No,
I do
Please
not.
put it
I
on
do
this
not.
second.
Oh my god. Okay. Audience, please. You'll get it, maybe. Anyway.
nope.
Dude, trust
Please,
me.
Usagi, please put it on. Please. I'm begging, please. Please.
Too bad. Maybe you should put it on. Maybe you...
I
Okay,
mean, it's
shit.
not like you
Would
have
it
a
work,
choice
Loki?
anyways.
It would. It would mean that it would be forcing you into a permanent, like, more womanish body type as a slime. So it would be forcing your like body to go into a more solidified, specific physiological form.
I am not wearing that, and I don't... This seems rather useless. I don't know. It's like,
So,
I don't know.
You're
do you
telling
wanna-
me I
do
get
you-
to be a hot female for free?
Yeah, that's
Usagi-
essentially what it
yes.
would do to you. Yeah.
Usagi likes being a
Yeah.
man that is shorter than practically everyone else.
I'll let you know one thing.
That's his thing. What?
I'll let you know one thing, by the way. So I just so you get, I know you're not going to be using it, but I just want you to know. The way that ability works is that your chest begins to shine a radiant bright light. Anyone within 15-foot radius must roll a con save. On a failed save, they become blinded and take a d6 of radiant damage.
Does that mean Asta can do that?
Yeah, I was thinking, well, it's because, like, so here's the fun thing, right?
She
Anyone
was
who
wearing
gets,
it, wasn't she?
So here's the fun thing, because I'm actually going to knock out 2 birds with one stone answering this question,
Oh, God.
right? So first of all, there's a cleric domain that she has, which is called the Lusty Nun domain. I kid you not, because we kept finding pictures of like that for some reason on Pinterest. And we jokingly decided to make a whole thing. And Anya, Acrid, Chris, and I sat down and went, all right, we're making this. And that's just one of the abilities from the cleric class. But that's like a weaker version of the original. So Asta has a stronger version of that. But also wearing that cloak, it would allow you to at any point to multi-class into specifically that subclass if you ever want to. So if you ever want to become a cleric, a nun cleric, that is an option.
I am not going to do that. I'm just going to.
Yeah.
I don't know what I could do with this really. I don't want to sell it because it was a gift, but
The gift
I mean,
is
this is rather useless.
Ubuk sounds interested.
If you want it, you can have it.
Give it to Ubuk.
Let me check out the misses first. Yo, Shindeo, what if I just turned into a woman?
Dude.
Shin would
Check
kind of
in.
Shin would look to Ubuk and just go, I mean, I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. Whatever runs your fancy. You.
What is the
I
fuck?
just low-key, Owen Mitch is just looking at all. It's just like that's slowly rotating back and
Yep.
forth, just listening to all this shit. He's like, what the fuck?
Dude, yeah, no, you basically just get the whatever makes you happy type of thing from Shen. Because
Person
from the,
headcanon, Shindeo is pansexual.
actually, I was about to actually hit this up, because I actually do put in the sexualities of characters in case, people try to flirt with them or whatnot. He is pan.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, it fucking makes sense. He's basically like in a weird relationship with a fucking ball of ooze.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
No,
Right?
I was like,
No.
idiot. But that makes no sense.
it would be rough for anyone that was like just like straight or like just gay, I think. I feel like that would be a little bit of a rougher area. You know what I mean? I feel like you'd have to
think
be
you have to
willing
be
to have
like
a
a
more
freak.
fluidic. Yeah.
I think you
yeah.
have to be a freak too, low-key. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I let that think of whatever that says about shit.
Shindeo's a freak. What?
Oh man.
He literally
Exploring
kills people
everything
for a
with each
living,
other.
so
Yeah, yeah. Oh god, I love
Fancy, I
it.
guess.
most desensitized motherfucker.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he's fine with that. So yeah, if I'll just let you know, Issa, if you genuinely want to attune to it as Ublex, that's fine. It will be that thing of like it'll whenever you use any of the mechanics from it, essentially you'll be shifting to your woman form to be able to use it. And most likely it means that your default would go to that. your default form would go less from the blob to that form, because the magic would naturally try to push you to be like that, because it's made by the Lust Goddess. That's kind of what it's meant to be for. But that being said, you're still an ooze. If you still want to be blob, you can force your default to not be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not... Yeah. It's that weird thing where, like, you're one of the...
swag.
Yeah. It's just one of the things, like, if you're not thinking about being a blob, you'll just naturally go back into the woman form. But you can, as long as you're like, I want to be a blob, you can still be a blob. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Can Ublex even wear it?
Yeah, Ublex can wear it.
You can wear
Yeah.
clothes.
Because I'm gonna be real, radiance, resistancy. Any magic item clothings normally will have, like, ways to fight off things like, you know, acidic eating problems from, like, certain races, stuff like that.
Oh no,
So, yeah.
I meant more in the fact that it's like an armor thing that takes a proficiency to wear.
Oh, yeah. So, the way I was running it, because, like, even though it is an armor, I'm gonna be honest, unless if it tries to give you any disadvantages or anything on D&D Beyond, let me know, but essentially just ignore them. Because even though it is technically set up as an armor on D&D Beyond, it's literally just a piece of cloth. It's literally just like a cloak. So it's a thing of it can boost your AC possibly, but otherwise, you know, like it's essentially just leather armor. It should be fine on a warlock.
It's light
though.
armor.
Yeah,
but
it's
I don't
light
know.
armor. Yeah, it should be fine. Let me know if it does anything to you in the negative, and I'll see if I can do anything about it. But it should only give you positive stuff. So.
Okay, today Ublex becomes a woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
boy.
you go. Dude, that is a wild. That's wild. Oh man. Also, fun little fact. Now that have you attuned it?
I will attune this shit.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. So you can just go into inventory and then just add the Lusty Nun cloak. There's 3 versions. You want the weakest version. So you want
Okay.
the Lusty Nun. The Lusty Nun cloak is what you want to grab. Fun
wow.
fact: if you wear it long enough, eventually it'll evolve and become a very lusty nun cloak, which can eventually become a lusty abyss cloak.
wow.
Yeah. So I will say there's one bit on the bottom where it's like, yeah, you gotta roll a con save each day, otherwise you get back pain. You're the one weird exception where I can actually say you wouldn't need to roll a con save each day
Because you have no bones.
yeah, you have no bones. So you're fine. You're like the one exception to that rule. But yeah,
Crazy
like
work.
the-
I was
the-
like thinking, I was like, Ublex can.
yeah.
They can really just not. They could
Yeah.
just really not work.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah, so like literally weirdly enough, you've avoided almost all of, if not, you know, you literally have avoided all of the debuff stuff that comes with this thing, like in later levels, especially when it gets like to the stronger versions, where you get like stronger mechanics. There's normally like bigger debuffs that you get from it, unless you follow a Lust Goddess, because it's literally an item made to try and convert people. Like it's a weird propaganda item piece.
So
but
what does this cloak look like?
so it's literally just like a nun's cloak. Like it's just like a black nun's
Oh.
cloak. That's kind of what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
You
would
kinda-
be nice.
Giant titties. Seems so blasphemous.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be real. They're not gonna be small, probably, considering the cloak, considering what you're following. But yeah, you know, that's up to you as a person. Because I'm not forcing shit on you, dude. I'm not forcing things on you. That is to your own discretion. But there you go. Yeah, I guess you've got that. You've got that. I didn't actually expect someone to actually want to attune to it. I'm actually kind of surprised. Okay, cool. The item's getting used.
Well, this is like a free, totally cool item that Ublex in character wouldn't mind wearing.
you
Oh,
know,
boy.
fair enough. Fair enough. I get it.
It's purely a buff for Ublex, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
really is.
Literally purely a buff. It's
Yeah,
supposed
dude.
to have debuffs, and hers is like, no, don't.
No, duh. Dude, you don't have to even follow Yanessa. Like, if you wanted to follow Yanessa just to get, like, something, like, extra, you could. But, like, you don't even need to follow Yanessa for this, to, like, even avoid the debuffs. That's just a win-win for you.
Dude, you know, so we're like,
Oh, boy.
alright, a new what the fuck? Why?
The fuck is
What
this
the
one
fuck?
doing?
What is this?
I need to figure out how to have slimes feel pain.
How do I get a slime to feel back pain? I haven't was experimented on one of those.
Ublex, please follow me. No.
Oh man.
God, Inessa just tries to convince Ublex to follow them.
Yeah, it's not working. Like, it's a running bit.
Dude. Okay. We're gonna keep it going here. But dude, I freaking love that. I'm glad someone's actually using that item. So yeah,
Inessa's
by the way,
response to just the whole thing of Ublex wearing the cloak and not feeling pain.
oh man.
Huh?
Dude, I want to mention, like, it is such a the rest of the group of the crew that is watching this. There is a mixture of confusion, and then the other half of people just being like, "How did I? I'm not surprised." there's a mixture. Cause you can definitely see where,
Ublex has got the craziest build known to man right now.
Yeah. Dude, you're gonna have to draw that at some point or something. I don't know.
I'm like
Yes.
doodling it
boy.
right now, but my
heck
fucking
yeah.
pen pressure is not working. Like, I can't. It's just like,
You just can't. Your
what's
brain's
up
not
with
working
my
for it.
shit right now? The pen pressure's not working, so it's like
Oh.
hard, kind of difficult. Like,
Huh. I would try
What did you do?
rebooting your Wacom tablet if that's what you have. 'Cause that's what I have
oh
to do
no,
sometimes.
I have a
Be
UG
correct.
tablet.
I can't
Oh,
help
wait,
you there,
wait.
Chief.
Um,
Just quick little
Oh,
reminder
fuck.
for everybody: Ublex has the craziest outfit because you have Yeezys essentially. Like you have Yeezys. You got those
Fucking
cloud
Yeezys.
steppers. You have
Oh,
a
yeah.
nun's cloak, and you have something else. Now you have the amulet. You have the skull and bone amulet.
also a pipe. Don't forget
Yeah.
the pipe.
Yeah, and the pipe.
What the
The
fuck?
dragon.
Don't forget a Nubai pipe.
I loved every time I remember the items Ublex has. I love it. Oh man.
Dude, you look over, you see this blue blob smoking a pipe, has a necklace somewhere, Yeezys, and a fucking nun cloak.
I mean, if Ublex is gonna be in a more feminine figure, then the necklace just kind of hangs around the neck.
Yeah, no, but still,
Yeah,
just fucking
yeah.
nothing looks right.
There's just there's just a bone necklace in between boobs.
Oh god.
Problem, you can see the bone necklace through her back.
That actually
Incredible.
would be a case. That god
Oh my
damn.
God.
All right.
What?
That
Would the cloak be covering it? Well,
That-
not like it's gonna be above
Dude,
it.
I don't
But,
know.
like,
So I'll be honest, right? So I can re-grab Asta's thing because you essentially have a cloak similar to what she's wearing.
okay.
So so I'm gonna be, I'll also like let you know some light little stuff here. So I'm gonna resend her image over in NPC visuals. So you kind of have this, right? You have this like black hooded cloak. I will mention though, because the way they try to push it out, the cloak, she's wearing a full-on robe. So the cloak's gonna be a little bit shorter because it's a cloak. So it would probably go like down to like probably like right past the chest, and then it would probably end there, because cloaks
Oh.
typically don't go that far down.
No, I'm naked.
Yeah, you have no pants. You never bought
It's not
pants.
like you. It's not
So-
like you really. It's not like you really have anything to cover up.
I can
Damn,
like
right?
make a chicken balls.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
mean, yeah.
Don't
it's not
test me.
Yeah, they could do that. If they
Oh
wanted.
God! Why do I say things?
I don't know, man. Why do you?
All right. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before you guys get to
I
Jetsam?
I want to, like, on the day we're arriving to Jetsam, I want to check on my chains with,
Oh yeah. So you
Lavana,
realize, fun little
Benjamin.
fact on those chains then.
yeah.
Yeah, so like you gave it to Lavana and Benjamin went with her. When
Yeah.
you get to her room, she's relaxing. She's on just like on her bed reading a book. It is the like sassiest pose. It is like the draw me like your French, like one of your French girls type of pose.
Oh.
Type of shit. And then you just got Benjamin, who is like, he is like like, he's got that gamer posture. He's got that, like, back bent forward, leaning over the desk. Like, you see him fiddling with these like chains, and you can see, like, you can hear like some type of like metal grinding, and you can see sparks flying when you open that door. So you can see he's probably welding something onto your chains. He might have taken some liberty.
Loki's head slowly starts to tilt to the left as his ears start to flop to the side. As it's just that, like, what the fuck what is happening?
Oh, man. As he would kind of, like, cock a look over to you. Cock his head a bit to look over at you and just go, "Oh, right. Hey, Loki. Good to see you. Good to see you. Right. So Levon and I did some things. She gave you the little bit that you were asking for, and then I added some mechanical upgrades to it instead.
It's
So
like he like loses.
So I was thinking, right? You know, there's a lot of ways that people can fight. You can tend to use magic. You can tend to go more physical, but the true ones that tend to be a true problem in combat are the ones that are tricky. And as you think, actually, no, you haven't gotten to see, I like to keep a trick or two up my own sleeve when it comes to combat. So I've done something for you that's a little bit more of my style. Let's just put it like that. And you would see him kind of like outstretch the whips. And they look normal. They don't even look like they have the spikes. He would just go, so first of all, you just put in your mana. And Lavana said that you pushed in the mana, it'll swap and the spikes will come jutting out. So that way you don't have a chance of stabbing yourself, you only have a chance of stabbing people, so you just only push your mana into the whips when you're taking a swing, right? So,
Okay.
You see these buttons? These are normally where your hands are at when you're grabbing them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you're taking a swing, just, you know, if you're feeling real shaky, just go ahead and press one of those buttons on the very end bit of the release of the whip. And you could just, you know, and you'd see him just kind of like grab one of the whips. And he would look to Levi and just go, right, no, I shouldn't do this in your room. Let's go upstairs. That'd probably be the best.
What do you mean we need to go outside?
I don't want to ruin her room, you know, for reasons.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah. No, but because I'm partially because I'm not proficient with chains, and I don't want to break her bookshelves.
You want me to swing it, and I just
Well,
see how it works.
Maybe not in here. Maybe
Yeah, no,
not
that's
in here.
maybe up
Yeah.
there. Let's
Yeah,
let's
you
go.
might ruin her books.
I no.
Yeah,
Let's
so,
go.
right. So you guys can head upstairs. You just go, right, so just go ahead and, you know, do your normal swing and just press a button at the end of its release.
Alright, so Loki would do that.
Alright, so as you press it, you would see a, like, gas of, like, a spray, essentially, of, like, some type of green liquid come jutting out.
Oh,
As you would see it, like, go out onto, like, the wood, and you can see it kind of, like, start sizzling.
Ow.
And you're literally just go,
that's-
see, alchemy's very useful. There's a lot of ways you can make something like that. You can make a Molotov, pump a Molotov's format into your whips, and you could create fire. Or you could create some more poisonous, or acidic, in this case, potions, kind of pour them into that little, see this little capsule right here? There's this tiny little opening. You open that, you pour your potion in, and you've got like 2 or 3 good charges. 2 or 3 good presses of just potion wielding at your disposal. You want to heal your allies from afar because you can't reach them. We got that 10-foot reach, and they got a 15-foot cone coming from it. Do an AoE heal.
Loki looks at the whips and just gets this fucking smile. Oh, this is gonna be useful.
People
Much
heavily
appreciated.
underestimate the potions. Very welcome.
Oh god, I'm taking the. Loki then immediately goes, now where are those 2 poison potions?
Right. Oh, right. Where's Usagi at? Alright, I had something for him. Also for Lindry and Ublex, right?
oh boy.
Right. I'm just gonna see which one he finds first. That's what I'm gonna do, you know?
Your alert just exists on the main deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, he'll find you first then. He would just look over to Kira and just go, Kira! I've got
Yes?
something for you.
Oh?
You see, I've been trying to at least do what I can during my free time to try and help people out a little bit. So I've kind of gone out of my way to start engineering some things, you could see. And, I couldn't help but realize, with you being more of a sorceress, you might want some more magic casting things, you know, things of that nature.
That would be helpful.
Yes. Well, you see, I've got just I had a few ideas, and I was just kind of looking around trying to get a good idea. Are you more of a sorceress, right? You're more of a sorceress? If I do
Yes.
remember correctly. Grand. So if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, normally your magic casting can be boosted. I think it's by, oh goodness gracious, what are those things called? They're like blood vials, I think they're called, something like that. Is it the blood
Yes.
vials, yes. Well, I've managed to get a hold of one of them. Though the blood is not my own, don't worry about that. But you could say I managed to get a hold of some blood that could be used, because it's from more of a magical creature. You genuinely should not be asking where I got it from. But it should help buff your, casting capability a bit. I messed around with a bit of alchemy. It should work fairly well.
Wonderful.
So
Oh,
you can add. I think it's literally called. I think it's literally just called like the blood vials. I think is what it's called in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, Bloodwell vials.
Yeah, Bloodwell. Yes, thank you. It's not the strong. It's like the weakest version of it because he did have to make it by hand. It's not anything made by a professional craftsman when it comes to something like that. But
So it's
that
a
is
plus
there.
one.
Yeah, it's a +1, but at least kind of buffs your stuff a little bit in the process.
Yeah, something's better than nothing.
Oh yeah. Then you. Yeah.
I did have one question. So is there 3 out of... So I had 2 out of 3 acid sprays on one whip.
Yeah.
Is there 3 out of 3 on the other one?
So
For
you
acid,
can
or is there nothing in the other one?
see that he only had time to put one to do it for one of the whips. It does take a
Okay.
bit of time. But you can probably also guess that he might have also held off on putting on both whips, because putting it on both chains, I'm be real, there's a lot of coordination that comes into that, and there's a shot that you accidentally press one of the buttons when it's aiming towards an ally and do the other one while it's aiming towards an enemy, and accidentally hurt some of your allies in the process. Because coordination
Okay.
does come into play. It does come into play when it comes to swinging things. So doing a double button press on both weapons at the same time could kind of go catastrophic.
Got it.
Yeah. But yeah.
Now I know that.
Yep,
Cool.
so it's specifically on your right one, so that way you know.
Got it.
Yeah. He will ping down Usagi next, as he kind of... Ooh.
My pen
Yep.
pressure's back. Sorry,
Yo,
hold on.
the pen pressure's back. No, I get it. I draw. I understand the excitement. So Usagi, you would see him kind of like pinning you down, just kind of like a wave to you. Just go,
Yeah.
Usagi,
Yes?
I've got something for you. I don't know how useful this will be. So, I remember you've been wanting to be a master thief, all that. However, things haven't worked out in the past. So I want to see if we can try and change that around a bit. And I was wondering what might work in the long run to try and help you. If I remember correctly, from what I heard when it came to Gao, you had to use you had to use some extra means to try and get up into areas that you couldn't quite reach. And that's what may have led to some degree of people finding out because of the loud crashing.
It would have worked if I hadn't gotten unlucky and gone into the wrong room, but
Yeah.
elaborate.
Well, you see, I did a little bit of engineering, just a tad, and he would hand you this like amulet. And just go, this is an amulet. I don't think I've ever really gone out of my way to really explain exactly the type of artificery I do. I might mainly mess around with potions and things of that sort, but technically speaking, I'm a aberrant engineer artificial. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to work on my own heart, and I'd be dead already by now. So I know a bit of when it comes to the aberrant engineering. And essentially, if you were to, let's say, press that little jewel inside that amulet down, you might be able to form some tentacles that could be used for climbing, essentially like a form of spider climbing. That would help you, in a way, get up walls without causing a scene.
Oh, that's convenient.
Indeed. In fact, it's actually rather quiet, too, so you won't have to even break your stealth.
That's useful, thank you.
You're welcome. Happy to oblige. Is my
How do I
speaking
add-
going, too?
How do I add this? What do I add?
So right now what you can do, you're just gonna go into notes and you can just write down spider climb or just tentacle climb amulet, and I'm gonna make it properly on D&D Beyond for you after session. Because I normally make them after sessions, as you know.
Okay.
But yeah, for now you can just do that. Because that's one of the few items that the Nun's Cloak was a weird one that I had actually already made it before I even ever made it to you. But this is the one that I made up on the spot, so. And he would make his way on over to Ublex. And just look to Ublex. And just go, Ublex, got a minute?
Yeah, I'm just like trying to figure out this new body.
Right. Looking grand, by the way. Looking grand, kiddo.
Yeah, my titties are huge. It's crazy. Hey, don't. It's just like, hey, you can say whatever. It's like, it's just.
I wasn't.
It's just
I wasn't.
It's just like slime and jiggle it.
I wasn't really paying attention to that. That's not really something. I've been alive for a long time. I don't think.
You've seen many, I'm pretty sure.
Let's just move this on, shall we?
Oh yeah, show me what you're trying to do.
dude, you made this poor guy so uncomfortable.
This is just like, wow, these are really big. What the fuck? Yeah, Lex is just bewildered right now, man. I expect them to get that much bigger.
Okay, so you've canonized it for yourself that the size is crazy. Understood.
Well, it's not like that crazy. It's like I'm talking like C cups. It's just like what.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not talking like triple D's. Holy shit.
Dude, poor guy. Dude, I was gonna say, like, as long as it's not entering that frickin' G or F cup, dude, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for you at that point.
Good heavens. Yeah, Ublex would have some kind of control on it. Bro doesn't want to look down and see only tits.
Yeah, no, that is
God.
valid. That is valid.
Like, that would make cooking pretty hard.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
you know,
logistics.
like, yeah, no, it does. Like, when you look down, that's all you see. That would be a problem.
Like fucking whisking something and the titties are in the way?
Yeah, dude. It's such a problem. Like, we deal with it every day.
You can see through them, can't you?
That is true.
It's like looking through a glass of water, but like,
Yeah.
imagine dyeing it blue.
Dude, imagine.
It's still
that.
translucent.
It's a little hard to see.
God.
This session has died.
Wait,
This session
this-
is falling apart.
I mean, you're a slime. I'm sure you could just like move them around to the back of you or something.
Anyway,
This is such a wild session.
This session is falling apart.
Dude.
It's not going the direction we wanted it to.
Dude, you know what? I'm okay with this though. You need sessions like this sometimes, man. You know?
I mean, we're dealing with a group called the Love Pirates soon, so
Yeah,
it kinda
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, see, like, it's fitting. See, I'm just gearing you guys, even though half has been brought up by you guys and actually not by me, but I'm just gearing you guys for what's to come.
All Nitz's fault.
What's to come?
What the heck?
coming?
What do you mean, what's to come?
I'm not even. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't say anything.
Dude, I can't believe Reed said so many of those things, guys.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
believe this guy.
What?
This guy.
Hey, you can't blame them all on me.
All right.
I like how the man who's got the worst ADD
Yep.
is trying to get things back on back on track.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay. So.
His ADD can't be by autism.
God.
Ah,
Right. So.
one
That
disorder
is-
cannot beat a different one.
Dude,
He's playing checkers, I'm playing
Not unless
chess.
he's got both.
dude.
I,
I mean, who
might
knows?
be undiagnosed with both.
Dude.
I mean, I already have autism. I think I might have like, other things going on.
I've been needing to get myself
Hard.
diagnosed for multiple
I
things
have
at this
symptoms
point.
of both, so I'm probably both.
I have symptoms of like ADD and OCD. I blame my family.
Dude, yeah, that's valid. That is completely valid. Okay, so
Okay, back on track.
back on track. Yes.
There's a track.
There is, and it's going into your car. So you would see him pull out this like eye patch, and you would see him just kind of go, "All right, listen, I know eye patches don't seem to be quite your. Actually, what is your style? I don't know what your style is, Ublex. I'm trying. You have Jordans with like a nun's clothes."
Yeah, you like my Air Jordans?
Yeah, I mean, they're nice. They're nice. I'm just, like, I tried, but my brain went to natural pirates, so I got an eye patch for you. But I don't know. I mean,
It'll be fine.
you can just attune it and just not wear it. It's up to you. I don't want to,
Still
I'd feel bad if I like ruined whatever you're going for here.
I honestly, if I could be naked, I would.
I got. Oh, right. Yeah, no, you can't take those off to use them. You literally have to have. Then again, it would make sense with the eye patch. You might actually have to wear it in order to use it. But you could just, you could just put it on whenever you actually want to use it and just keep it off otherwise.
I'm thinking of like just only wearing this cloak.
Yeah, no, that's valid. That's valid. So let me just explain it, right? You've really caught me off guard with your comments.
Oh my bad, I didn't. I'm just like I'm
No,
so like I didn't. I'm still learning things.
No, you're
I
good.
don't know any social cues yet that well.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're
Just
good.
like slowly transferring into screaming.
No, you're good. You're good. Trust me. I just, I've talked with you before. That was the first time I've ever seen you speak like that before. So it just caught me a little off guard. That's all.
This is the first time for everything, right?
Yeah, yeah, the first time for everything. Right. So.
I don't know if that's spot you want to go for there, but what do I know?
So, eventually, and you pull out this little eye patch, and it seems to have this, I'm actually going to send you a picture here, because I actually have a picture for this one. So let me grab the dish cords, and I'm going to put it in the little NPC visuals. As you can see, this little eye patch is like a little yellowish bead kind of built into it, with this like black line that goes down it. Or marble more like. It's kind of more goldish, not than yellow. You get the idea. You just kind of go. So the fact is, when we've dealt in the past with the whole show thing, back at Rustbreaker Island, I know it's been a bit. There was this I found, and it had a bit of curses, just a few, like a lot. I don't know why someone was so petty, but there was I think it was... Lavana, how many curses was it? 27? 27 curses. We got rid of them. It's taken a bit. It's been a mixture of me, Karori when she was here, and Lavana, the three of us working together to eventually get those off. Essentially, using this eye patch, it's no longer cursed, trust me. Trust me. I've tested it.
I hope you didn't get cursed yourself.
Well, it wouldn't hurt me, considering I'm already in a form of cursed. I shouldn't be alive to begin with, but here we are. So,
But then that even reveal if it's cursed or not, because it just it doesn't affect him. Wait a minute.
no, he's a walking corpse, essentially, if you really think about it. So, no, it would affect him. You would see him just kind of go. So, the thing is, if you ever get into a situation where, let's say, maybe you can't see through something, and it's like magical darkness or something like that, this will give you devil sight temporarily.
What the?
So,
what's that?
devil sight and true sight. So, as long as you're wearing it, you can use a charge. It'll last for like 5 minutes, but you'll just be able to see. You'll essentially be able to see the souls of the dead that are walking the earth. And on top of that, you'll basically be able to see anything that's invisible, those sorts of things. In other words, you're gaining a form of true sight temporarily. So any magical darkness, you'll be able to see through that sort of thing.
Oh shit.
It'll be very useful. Meaning, you'll actually probably be able to see a certain rabbit boy if he ever cloaks, if you use that.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
Hey,
No.
wait a minute. You got true sight over there?
I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah. And then you essentially, using the eye patch, you can use a charge for 5 minutes. You have true sight. So,
Oh god, that means you'll actually see Loki in his actual form if you're nearby.
yep, you'll see
Oh,
his
shit.
actual form because you won't be seeing his illusion of what he quote unquote is.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm so swag.
Yeah. But yeah, that was what Benjamin wanted to do. You guys got yourselves some fun little items. I wanted to throw those to you guys because you guys hadn't gotten like proper items from actual NPCs in a good bit. And I'm trying to stock you guys out because you guys deserve it. You guys have been good players. So that's my reasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I did not expect to take this long. Alright, so is that it before we get to the island?
Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks to me. Thank you, Benji.
Cool. Dude, I'm...
Wait, what? Lubeck's on board of a feminine voice now?
that is completely up to you as a player. That is
Oh,
up to you.
shit.
Do you want to do that? Is that what you want?
Oh,
I'm leaving all this up to you. Like, it's the thing. It's the same thing with like how I'm laying you, like how like I'm saying like you kind of just pick your own body type to a degree. You pick your own voice. Like I'm not gonna like be that guy that puts a gun to your head.
I feel like it would be more fun.
Yeah, that's fair. Like if it was a more humanoid person. If you were a more humanoid person, I would look to you and go, alright, yeah, no, you probably would have that. Like, I really wouldn't give them as much of a choice. But with you being a slime, it's that weird, like, honestly, you could really just say,
Do whatever the fuck I want.
yeah. So, I'm letting you have that creative freedom.
I'll dabble a bit because I don't really do voices, but I feel like
No,
I get a little shy when I do it.
dude, I
I'm
get
like-
it. I've been doing D&D for 4 years? 4 years. No, 5 years. 5 years now. I've been doing it for 5 years, and I think that first year of me getting into it, I would get pretty shy. But I've gotten really good about it because I DM so much. And because I also play so much. But
Maybe a voice like this.
yeah. You take your time, you figure out, it's your character, buddy. I want you to have fun. That's what matters. I want you to be able to get into the role playing now your time. Yeah. So,
Right now I'm doodling.
yeah. Dude, I'm curious on how that's gonna look. But that being said, that looks like a strap. Does not look like a strap on. It looks like an eye patch. It's
That's
kind
why
of
I like
better.
fucking screen, man.
Oh my god. Alright. So, you guys finally get over to Jetsam. Now, fun little thing about Jetsam, I actually got some information written down on Jetsam. I know, crazy, right? It's almost like I put in information. I actually take time to write stuff for you guys. So, fun little thing. This is a lot more like cottagecore, like typical D&D aesthetic. when it comes to the actual like island and the way it's built. You have like this like pretty lush forest that kind of grows through the area. You can see this like kind of like, it's that weird thing of the town. It starts like slightly off the shore and then goes further into the forest. But it's like a 5-minute walk from off the shore into the town, so it doesn't take long to get into there. But they do have their ports, obviously, so that way do anything like that. But you can see that this island has it has like very circular. The one interesting thing about it is it has like circular doors, and the windows are more like circular. So it's kind of like Hobbit. Think of like Lord of the Rings Hobbit type of like Hobbit houses is the best way to put it, if you know what I'm talking about. That's the type of like buildings you're looking at. You can also see like
built
a little
into the ground.
Yeah. You can see a little bit more far off to the left of the island. There seems to be a pretty well like manned area where they have built walls around a spot, and it looks like a little bit past that, which starts going up a mountainous area, is where the castle resides. So yeah, the homes are kind of more like undergroundish or built into like the hills, and then you have the actual like taverns and like marketplace that does stand more on like natural like building aesthetics, like just like log cabins for those areas, just so people can easily find, tourists can easily find the actual marketplace and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys can head on over there. You guys can go check out the town, do what you want. But I will recommend, do you guys wish to dock at the normal port, or do you wish to dock away from the port and try and hide the ship? Because I will mention, you are going to a Navy-filled island being run by the Navy.
Oh boy.
I'd say dock away from the port.
Yeah, let's talk.
Yeah,
away
let's
from
do
the...
that.
Dock off port.
Okay.
And we'll
The real question is, would this be a good place to try to sell the Golden Heart? Probably.
Who knows? Who knows? You do know that there's been some problems with the king and with the Navy doing some oppression problems, so you don't know how that will affect the island economically and how they can pay and how well they can pay you, so do keep that in mind.
That the oppression is really bad, so I could start a riot.
Okay.
So
Before I do that,
yeah, what you got?
Can I appraise the Golden Heart real fast? Just to...
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and appraise that. Appraise the Golden Heart.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh man.
Can you do that for the golden eyes that I've got?
Give me a second.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Where is that?
I don't know if Kirla would want to sell it or keep it, because those are the eyes to one of the people that attacked her home. It'd be fair. It'd be completely fair if she didn't, by the way. Because there's some morals there.
Of if it were something like a weapon of theirs,
Where is that stupid?
Yeah.
100% she would keep it.
Yeah.
Where the hell is it? Where the hell is it?
But it's kind of creepy
Nice.
having just a set of eyes.
That's valid. That's valid.
Here it is. Okay.
Did you found it? Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Dude.
okay.
There you go.
Let me roll an intelligence save.
Got this, man.
There
I
we
believe
go.
in you.
Please, let me get a good roll.
You got this, man. I believe.
I failed.
Oh, what'd you get?
I got an 11.
Sad.
That's the DC 13.
Dang. Okay, I will say this though, because you at least kind of got close to the DC. You can at least guess, with it being a heavy chunk of metal, you can at least kind of guess that it's gonna be around like maybe in the thousands. Like you're looking at like maybe like 2,000 or 3,000, but that's you kind of guessing heavy. So again, because you didn't meet the DC, you're not gonna be able to get an exact like. It's more of like maybe around here
I
type
think
of
I
thing.
should probably sell this in a seedier locale because it's a little too conspicuous.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
The jewelry though, that's up for grabs.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna need Borf to carry that.
That's valid.
Because she could probably carry it.
Another question
I
that you
certainly
should
can't.
that I will just kind of put out to you, because I know you're kind of the guy that normally sells the stuff, so I'm just gonna put this out to you for you to consider. Do you want to scope out the island to kind of see the situation before you try and sell stuff and start carrying stuff around? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and I am going to request that Bork comes with me in case something terrible happens, because I would rather not get caught. Please.
Yeah. Some of the crew will be staying at the ship for this one, because there is Navy, but not all of them. So some of them can come with you guys. It's just really whatever NPCs are asked to come will come with you guys, essentially.
Okay. I'm bringing her.
Okay.
She seems like a good fit for this.
Valid.
Hopefully.
So
Well,
Borf will be
prefer to
coming.
leave as many people.
Yep. Is there anybody else wants to bring? That way I know. You have Gildar, who will definitely be staying over here because you guys will need someone to be able to sail away just in case.
I'm taking Miko with me purely because I haven't been able to spend much time with him.
That's fair, yeah. Miko comes around happily, wagging their tail. You see that the Pompey, Moo, they try to tag along by snuggling into their fur and they get caught.
He just looks at Izmu and just, do you want to come with?
Meh. Yeah.
Come on.
I forgot you could talk to them, so I had to go, oh, wait, yeah.
What everyone else hears. Meh. What she hears. Yeah.
Oh, man. Alright, so yeah, so Tito puts the Pompey back down then.
I love the
man.
idea of this Pompey that does not blend in at all, being like, I am Steph.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, is there anybody else that you guys want to have come along with you? So we have, right now your group consists of Lindry, obviously, you're the main PCs, obviously. So I'm just grabbing you guys, kind of putting you off the ship temporarily, map-wise. You have Miko.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else?
I'm bringing the misses with me.
Okay, so shut down. This man is getting misgendered out here.
I'd honestly prefer to leave as many people on the boat as possible.
That is valid. All right.
Because if there's a fight on the boat's gonna need as many people as it can have.
All right. So yeah, Carluso just kind of look to the group of you and just go, I don't know if you want to look around the town a bit or whatever, but I'm going to head over to the tavern where I know my captain's at. So either I'll see you all later, or you can come with. It's up to you.
I'm going to head to the tavern first. I need to talk to him.
Oh, okay. Grand. It's the busy crowd.
Yep,
Tavern
so he'll go with
time.
Carlisa, and it's up to everyone else to what they do.
Yep. What's everybody else doing?
Hero's gonna look around.
All right.
Taking the misses on a date.
Because there's still a couple of people that Kirla needs to find.
Okay.
Where did I put the list?
Why do you have Phoenix Wright music playing?
Phoenix mine? You don't need it. Don't worry about it. I don't have it playing right now, but you don't worry about it. Don't worry about why that's possibly there. To be honest, I just always have like a possible sad one just ready to go just in case, because I never know what type of mood I'm gonna be dealing with. That's kind of what that's about. Because there's always a shot that I just turn around and suddenly one of you guys are pulling the, like, saddest fucking lore out of your ass out of nowhere. I'm like, oh god, where's the sad music?
Where did this come from? This was not
My
planned.
mother left me.
I didn't expect this!
I was paid away.
Dude, I forgot to turn on the sad music when Ublex said all those insane things to Benjamin. Man, I had the wrong music up.
God, that's sad.
Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, like, you hit this matter with the most perplexing. But yeah, what all is Lindry looking for? What else is she looking for?
We do still need another lookout. I
Okay.
did want to try to find another researcher.
Okay.
And we just straight up need cannoneers.
Yep. Yeah, something to keep in mind. This is something that I will just, as a DM, kind of point out there that is an option. besides just like looking around islands, obviously, really good idea to do so. Another option when it comes to finding people to recruit, y'all have people that actively have connections. So you can always ask crewmates and say, hey, do you know if there might be anybody that you might be able to recommend for this sort of stuff? That is always an option as well. Because, like, for example, Shindeo had Rutzer, who possibly could have been a possible researcher. Dude, you were looking at a wizard that probably was a necromancer. But you get the idea. So there's a lot of ways to actually really get, you know, to, like, sniff out new recruits, that sort of thing. Yeah. But yeah, you can walk around, just kind of keep an eye out for people. Are you just going to be walking around, like, the main city, or are you more, like, kind of going into specific buildings, kind of snooping around? Like, what's your recruitment process?
Check the taverns, see if there's any, like, super buff people that are there.
Okay.
Probably see if there's a shooting range.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So I can go and let you know this right now. I'll actually roll to see if the Navy even allowed a shooting range in this place. Because with it sounding like it's more of a tyrannical run, the chance of the Navy letting people arm themselves properly it's not high, sadly enough. Surprisingly enough, they actually have allowed people to still have arms. So, there is a shooting range. But yeah, you can head over to the shooting range and check around there. That's always an option too. Besides that, so we have Lindry looking around. You have Loki heading to the tavern. What about Ublex?
I'm gonna find a nice little cafe.
Okay. So, when it comes to, this is like a small area. Let me see if it's just that one tavern or if they have other areas. I'll double check. They do. Okay, cool.
Yes!
Alright, cool, yeah. So they have like another cafe over here. So you have like the more like tavern inn, you know, like the one where like you've got like, kind of like an Adventurers Guild kind of built into the side of it, like the whole inn, all that, which is the Busy Crat. And then you just have like a small little like cafe that's built into like one of like a random hill. Like it's like you got yeah. So the door is like the height for like probably like the average human. So if you're like, you know, like an orc or something, I guess go fuck yourself. But like screw the taller races apparently is what this person thought about. But yeah, you can definitely find a little cafe that you can go take Shindeo to. Lastly, Usagi, what are you doing?
What I'm doing is I'm gonna go. I'm scoping out the place. I'm trying to figure out how economically viable selling anything here is.
Cool. So I can actually mention these things as you guys are kind of heading your guys. You guys are starting to like kind of get around to your chosen areas. Before you guys start splitting off from each other, while you're still kind of making your way through like the main bit of the main back road area, because I don't imagine y'all are going to take the main streets where Navy are probably walking. While you guys are kind of going through that main little bit before you guys start splitting away, you can hear, kind of like light little, talk from the people in the alleys, which are mainly homeless people. So you can pick up that with the homeless people, it's that thing of like, it sounds like as if there is almost a source of frustration that is starting to build within the lower class, especially with the homeless people. And it's that weird thing of a lot of the homeless people, sometimes people will go homeless because they threw too much money away into alcohol or that sort of stuff when it comes to more fantasy settings, because sometimes people just can't get a hold on their addiction. That's what leads them running it. It looks like a lot of these people don't even have like alcohol or anything like that, so it's not like they're like throwing their money away to buy things. It looks like it's more just like these people are homeless because they just can't afford living. Like they just can't afford the houses, is what it's coming off as, from what you can see at least.
I've got ideas.
Yeah. But you can hear just frustration. You can hear light chatter, or like this one homeless guy just talking about like how those are like these two homeless people. You can hear like is a mouse folk and a tiefling You can see the mouse smoke just kind of going, I fucking hate this guy. Why do we have to deal with why do we have to deal with Sultani? Why him? Can we kill him? No, we can't kill him. We can't do that, because if we kill him, that's gonna be a problem for us. Yeah, but if we kill him, then we don't have to deal with, you know, the whole tax thing he's been doing. If we do that, we're getting beheaded. And also, I hate to be this way, little buddy, but I don't think think you're in the best chances for that.
Clearly I need to not stuff here. It's not happening. Not worth it.
Probably not here. I hate to shoot down your parade immediately on that one, but this is my pre-plan.
Fine. at least I'll have my money.
Yeah.
Now the question is, what else can I do instead?
Yeah. I will mention that you guys, as you guys start splitting off, you guys can see, like, you know, like, kind of like, you know, I should mention something, because the places are kind of built into hills and things like that, is what I've kind of mentioned. There are some houses that are not built into the hills. There are some that are, like, kind of like the more shabbier ones that are kind of, like, built off and kind of, like, more sectioned like a normal town. That's how you're getting through a back street, just so you guys can visualize that. I should mention that. Essentially, you guys can make your way over to, like, a river area that has, like, a wooden bridge. And that's where you guys would go over that, and then you start splitting off, essentially. So you're probably in, like, the lower area, the little bit more broken down area of the village, essentially, by the looks of it. But yeah, like, you were seeing people that were, like, sleeping on the streets, like, just, like, on the sidewalk. Like, that's the level of bad you're looking at. You're looking at people who are just, like, you're seeing houses that are for sale, but there's people that are just sleeping on the streets because they can't afford it. That's the problem that you're seeing in this village. Just like, that's just light passive, because I know some of y'all actually care about that, so that's why I'm putting that out there. But yeah.
I care.
So, what we'll do, we can hop over from person to person, that way you guys all get your own little screen times. I honestly, what we'll probably do is we would probably just bounce from person to person. So I'll just knock out Acrid, and then we'll go to Delendry, and then we'll go over to Ublex, and we'll go to Usagi. Because that gives you some time, Usagi, to figure out what you want to go do in the process. Sound good?
Okay. Yep.
All right. Cool. So we are going to head over to the Busy Crat. As Loki, you can make your way over to the Busy Crat with Carlisa. And yeah, you can just kind of make your way in there. It's nothing too, like, to write home type of tavern. It's like the standard bog everyday type of, like, wooden tavern. Like, you know, kind of, it has like the one thing that I can kind of mention that's kind of funky is that the roof is more of like a, you know, like the Nordic Viking type of, like, roofs. They have one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they have a little lantern hanging off the end of it. But yeah, you can head on in. Where you can head in, and it is almost immediately, like, you're looking around, it doesn't take you long. He's at the bar, which is bog standard for this man. The man that you know is Captain Rhydon. As you can turn around, as, like, you can hear him, like, turn around after Carlisa just kind of calls out to him, like, I got him. And you can see, sitting at the bar stool is... Oh, hold up, I forgot to change a thing over on there. Whoops. Okay, thank you, OBS. I forgot to remove a thing from another session I was doing earlier today. Thank you. You can see Captain Rhydon, which is this, like, human with this, like, pinkish hair. Bright pink, by the way.
What the fuck?
He has this, like, rose tattoo underneath his left eye. Pink eyes. Bright pink, by the way. He has these earrings that hang off of his, like, ear. It's, like, almost like a weird hoop, but it's, like, made of rope. You can see this, like, skull that he's put up in his hair is a quote-unquote pendant as an accessory. Whether if it's an actual person's skull is debatable. He probably is human. He's got sharp teeth, but he's probably human. You're still not sure to this day. He has this, like, dark green tealish, like, it's like teal if you made it insanely dark, type of color. hoodie, essentially, that he wears. With like a black undershirt. But he always has it zipped up, so you never see the undershirt. But you know it's under there, because he never changes the color. He always has a black undershirt. You don't know why he doesn't change up his variety a little bit more. But he changes the hoodie. He'll change the color sometimes. He has a pink one, a blue one, he has a green one, you know. And then he just has black pants, essentially. With like some chains that hang off from the pocket onto like the belt strap area. Yeah, he would kind of look over to you and just go, "Hey, it's my boy. How you doing? Right on. It's been a minute. It's been a minute."
You're right.
Sorry.
I'm Loki.
I was hoping I could pull it on you. Alright, yeah. How you doing though, Loki?
My luck's turning around.
That's
Alright.
good. About time. Oh, right, I don't have to keep a shred on my voice. Sorry. I've been messing around with a Navy person. Just for a little bit. So, voice.
Of course you have.
Of course. So, how's the new crew? I heard you got yourself your own crew now. Or more like you, hostile takeover? Did you kill the captain? Sounds fun.
I was going to, and then somebody else did it for me, and I kind of, along with someone else, kind of took over. It's very weird to explain.
No, that's fair. Well, don't bog me down with the details. Let's talk. So, you left my crew running away from me. Or actually, more of your goddess took you away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. No, that's fair.
Yeah, no, that wasn't my choice. I got told you're going, and I was like, okay.
Well, at least it worked out in the long run. I can't really be mad about it. If you had ran away without saying a word, then I'd be mad.
No,
least in the-
I'd never leave without at least saying something, but I had the tendency to leave by just saying, like, a note, which I'm not going to be doing anymore.
Yes. You shouldn't.
I've got more than one person threatening me, and I'm kind of sick of hearing the threats.
Oh, don't worry. I wasn't going to threaten you. You know how I am. I prefer to handle things a different way. Speaking of a different way, I got some information. Care to hear?
Sure.
Grand. And you see him just kind of scan to make sure there's no Navy around. You see him just go.
He's just sitting next to him.
You see him just go. All right. So here's the thing, right? I buttered up, a certain little Navy man. Charmed him a little bit, and then I just completely decided to go on my way to make sure that he couldn't rat us out. What did I do? Disposed of his body. But that doesn't matter.
Right.
So here's the thing. We have all the information we need. I don't know if you plan on doing anything, but I'm going to be quite frank. You know me. You know my style. I can't stand a tyrant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, after all, I took to the seas for one reason only. And that's to completely remove the Navy. I don't like the way they run. Also because my dad's in there. I don't like my dad. So that's a 2-for-1 on my book. But, that being said, we've got some people to kill, don't we? So here's the thing. That castle is the main source of the problem. They've put in King Sultani, that whole ordeal. We need to kill that man, first of all.
Okay.
Yes. Second of all, if we're gonna get there because of the way the mountains are formed, we're going to need to get through the Navy base.
So, I was starting to form a plan on that, actually.
Yes. Do tell.
So, I guess it's a better question of how well, I've noticed a lot of the people here seem a bit angry. It seems to be festering.
Yes, people are getting rather angry pretty quick.
Well, I don't know, normally, at least from what I know, there's probably at least an armory somewhere that the Navy needs to keep stocked. If the armory suddenly happened to get no guards and was full open for the people, and the people got set up in flame and rage, suddenly the Navy has a lot more problems on their hands than they're prepared to deal with.
From what I've seen, the Navy's been somewhat cautious, as they've kind of put a lot of their stuff near each other. The armory's pretty close to the base, So if we make a move on the armory, we'll need to be pretty quick.
Well, I do have someone who might be able to sneak in unseen and get everything unlocked. If he's willing. He probably will if there's money. I know there's probably money.
Oh, trust me, there would be lots of money when it comes to the kingdom. Think of all the
Alright,
things
then
he can
I've got-
steal from the castle.
Alrighty then, I've already got everything I need to convince him to do it. Basically,
That is a wild statement.
I low-key see like I've got everything I need to convince Usagi to do this. Alright.
Oh boy.
Basically, he's like, well, I might have some. If I can get the people riled up enough, I've noticed it does look like a few of the people. There's more than enough people who want to do something, but they don't have the individual strength to do it.
That's
so
true.
if we go and deal with the big people, suddenly all the grunts won't be able to come help.
That is true. From my understanding, the captains have been staying in the castle.
Then they might be our problem.
Indeed. If we can at least make some way to pave through the navy base to get to the captains, we can handle them, and from there the riots can easily get rid of the rest. And of course I'll have my own crew helping out the townspeople.
Yes, I wouldn't leave a riot without at least being there to lead it a bit.
Of course, of course.
If I'm gonna cause a problem, I better lead the problem.
As you should.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what type of captain are you?
Yeah. It puts me in a position to lead, so I better get used to it. We're definitely going to need to do something. How many explosives do they have?
From what I can tell, this town wouldn't have a lot. And that's something I didn't get information off of the Navy from. So,
I imagine.
info on that is a little bit more on the tricky side.
Well, we might have to find out once we get to the armory. Well, if we get to the armory after triggering the riot and the riots all start,
Alright.
we might be able to get the armory open so the townspeople can get better armed, and then we keep going to deal with the navy.
Sounds good. I mean, honestly, if we get them armed, we can probably just brutally force our way through the rest of the Navy base just to get onto the path to the captains. They can handle the rest of that Navy base themselves, probably.
That's kind of the idea, honestly.
We can handle that.
I'd rather not try to face a whole navy base with simply 2 pirate crews.
That'd probably be for the best.
Especially
boy.
not one backed by, I imagine, some royal guards of some regard.
Indeed,
If they're still alive.
there might be some royal guards there in the process, though. Whether or not they have a proper loyalty to their king is debatable. From what I understand, the captain of the Royal Knights, he stepped down when they took over. He disagreed heavily with everything.
Then we might be able to get him on our side.
Probably could. He's a hobgoblin. I think I've been trying to get whereabouts on him, but I think he sticks around one of the training areas sometimes. I haven't been able to find his actual place or where to find him. It's trying to pinpoint that man is hard. Even the villagers themselves struggle to.
The nature of a god captain?
Indeed.
I might try to pin him down and get his help then.
That would be good.
Try.
Meanwhile,
Loki
I'll
then
continue
asks
to
me-
try and get any more information out of them that might be useful to us.
Grand. And another thing that oh boy, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be interesting.
But
Oh,
of
boy.
course, it should
Well-
be.
Well, well, I'm greatly happy you're here. Good to run into you again.
Yes, of course. It's good meeting with you yet again. Oh, and you might want to watch on how loudly you talk in the taverns. It seems some of the people seem to already be getting a little riled up. You can kind of like look around, and it looks like some of there's definitely at least a few humans and a few elves and a few dwarves that are kind of getting a little like angry. Like, you can see them actively, like, starting to get around, like you can hear them muttering, like, ah, that fucking king, god damn, I wanna, god, like, you can, the frustration in the atmosphere is definitely there.
Loki would get this fucking smile of like, oh god, it's starting already. He would just go. He would look to the people who are starting to go, like, give us time and you'll get your chance.
You just hear from the depths of hell this one massive little guy standing on the table.
Oh my god.
You hear him just go, "When we doing it? Let me at him! Let me at him!" And you can see this little mouse
Oh my
folk
god.
with this like
Does he have a
wooden
blunderbuss?
Yeah, it's a wooden made blunderbuss. It's this little black furred mouse folk. He's like a foot tall. He's got a little blue little scarf and a black little tunic. He's got a brown little leather belt. And you can see he's like wielding that thing around like it is just like a freaking stick. That is a gun.
Loki looks at Rhydon and just has this smile of, oh yeah, no, these people will be fine.
I'll fucking kill him. I'll do it. You can just see the tiefling, one of the tieflings just go over and just go, hey, calm down, Squeaky. Calm down. That's Squeaky the Ninth.
His name is Squeaky?
The Ninth.
Oh my god.
Squeaky the Ninth.
Squeaky the Ninth. Of course it's the fucking Ninth. Oh my
What fucking, he's a gun. That's amazing.
Specifically, he's Squeaky the Ninth of the second generation.
Of course he is.
Never call him anything else.
Alright. Write that down, Nancy, don't forget.
I got you, Chiefs. Squeaky the Ninth, just so y'all know, of the second generation. There y'all go.
The knife.
The knife of the second generation.
I heard knife, not knife.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's my list.
Oh boy.
Loki would look at Rhydon. He was like, how long do you think it's going to take me to pin down that god captain?
Hopefully not long.
Loki would be like, all right, Loki, how... Oh god, he's like, I don't want to make him wait too long. But I also don't know how long they're gonna be willing to wait.
Well,
Oh god, because
Your best shots is probably training ground area. He's been seen
Alright.
from there time to time. It's just every time I get there, he's already gone.
he would look at the people. He's like, give me and my people, my friends, day or two, and then we'll get things sorted for you guys, and we'll get things ready. If all of you can get the people you would know will be willing to help and get them at least started to get ready. But don't do anything too big. Not yet.
You can hear, as you say that, you'd hear a dwarf kind of like look to you, just go, "Hey, you, get down. You two, right on. Get in. I'm behind the tavern right now. Counter now. Go, go."
Loki's out of the
Move,
fucking. He's just vaulting the fucking thing as the dwarf says something.
Yeah, the two of you can basically vault over the counter as, like, it's not even like maybe a second or two later. You can hear the doors of the tavern open.
Oh.
As you can hear some person starting to talk, like, all that, like, chatter and everything just dies. Like, on the spot. And you can just hear one of these, like, Navy people just kind of looking around. And it's pretty obvious Navy. I say it's Navy. Because I will just flat out mention that it's that thing of, like, let's be real. I think it's a pretty safe assumption considering the circumstances. You would hear one of them just kind of go, "Right on, where is he? We know you've been harboring him." And you can hear the bartender. This, like, it's essentially this, like, black dragonborn. You can hear him just kind of go, "I don't know who you're talking about. Maybe check around elsewhere. Who knows, maybe he's stalking away in one of your little ships. Don't test my patience, bartender. And don't test mine. Remember who pours your drinks. And remember that I pour the town's drinks." And you can hear just kind of a silence between the two of them. And you can at least see it from like being behind the bar. You can at least see the Dragonborn, who's kind of just unmoving. He was wiping down just like a glass. And you can see like right now he's not moving his hand, nothing. And he's not budging an inch.
I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that Loki is preparing, just in case the Navy tries some shit, he is preparing to pull the Dragonborn down in case they try to attack him.
Fair enough.
Or intercept an attack.
That's fair.
Boy.
You would hear the Navy just kind of go, "Listen, next time I will be coming back with a warrant, and I will be checking this place bottom down. So you better prepare yourself. Because if I find out that you're harboring a pirate, you won't be coming out of this alive. Doesn't matter if you're the one that's pouring the town's drinks. Well, it should. Because while I might not fight, and while some of these people might not fight, the adventurers that stop by here, they won't stand for it. And trust me, if there's no alcohol for the adventurers after a long quest, they'll make sure that there's blood. So go ahead, swing. See what happens. See where that gets you, dear friend. Now do me a favor and leave my tavern." You would hear just a grunt. And moments later, the doors will open again. It sounds like that they probably walked out. And you can hear just by the footsteps, there was probably a small group that came into that tavern. So it wasn't just one guy. As you see the bartender just kind of look down and just go, "You can come out."
Oh, buddy. What was that?
"One of the captains. One of the 4.
Oh, there's 4. Lovely.
Yes. If it was just one of them, I'm pretty sure we would have already stormed the place by now. But they're captains for a reason."
I've gotten a bit used to fighting captains, so...
Well, hopefully you can handle him, because I know I can't. All I can do is just try and provide any form of protection and comfort to the people of the town. That's all I can do.
Well, we'll make sure that gets a lot easier once they're dealt with. Currently, I just want to make sure that your people those that want to, can fight.
That would be appreciated.
Hence my desire to get the armory unlocked. Without their armory, they're not going to have as good of equipment as they'd like.
Yeah. Some of the people, some of them have proper weapons, like the mouse over there, but not many.
Torches do a lot, but not everything can be solved with a torch. It's just...
Sadly not. I appreciate you trying to help out this town.
We're gonna help. It's just a matter of getting everyone going again.
Oh yeah. One step at a time, as they say.
Yes. Well, Right on. I had one more thing for you.
What you got?
On my boat, there's a few people that, Clarissa got in an argument with. Few Navy people. There's about 4 of them.
Okay.
Therefore, we captured them and the rest of the crew, as well as the other person that leads the boat with me, and does more of the planning and crew management. I do more of the combat focus. They wanted to basically let you deal with them. There's a tiefling there that has an alchemist ability, and he seems quite capable with alchemy. And a frog with magic.
A frog with magic.
Drunk.
Well, I'll look into them. I'll make my way over to your ship, and I'll take a look at them personally. And see what I can do. See if I can make any use of them. If I can't make use of them, I don't know, I'll sacrifice them to Yavina. Or Yavina? Yunasa, at that point. Yunasa's been speaking about some other friend of hers from another world lately, and I don't know who the Yavina person is, but I'll sacrifice them to Yunasa, and we'll see what we can do.
Fair. I know that the captain who was leading the boat, the one that at least I saw them deal with, because I don't think Loki was on that boat. No, he wasn't.
No.
He was like, from what I heard, basically our local cook used darkness, so the captain wasn't able to do most of her gimmicks. But she seemed to be sneaky. So
Interesting. I'll take a look at them, evaluate them. If I find them useful, I'll use them. If I don't, then, well, they had a good life.
well, there was a 5th. He got eaten by Anglerians, so...
Tough luck.
Yeah, no, he shouldn't have gotten knocked in the water. Simply move out of the way.
Indeed.
Well, I'm gonna go try to find that hobgoblin, and maybe if he'll help us, maybe he'll get the rogue god on our side.
Hopefully
Maybe.
so. Best of luck.
Yeah, well, farewell, and I'm gonna try and not get caught.
That'd be for the best.
Logan's gonna head out and try to sneak.
Heck yeah.
Avoid the fucking Navy bitches.
Yeah. Oh man. We will hop over to Kirla. Hello. Hi. How you doing?
Anya will be back in a minute.
Okay, we're gonna hop over to Ublex. How's it going,
Alright.
Ublex?
Oh, hey, what's up, gang?
How's it going? Okay, so you're bringing Shin to a cafe.
Yeah, I'm bringing you
Oh,
to a
boy.
cafe.
Okay.
Is there anybody who looks quite interesting and knowledgeable?
anyone
anybody-
interesting or knowledgeable? Let me-
Listen, I do want to take you on this glorious date, but we kind of need some more crew members, my love.
I understand. Well, we can keep an eye out and handle things in the process. It's good. It's a good way to be able to relax in the process while keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Process?
You're always
Daunting.
watching people. I feel like you'd have a good eye.
I appreciate it. But I wouldn't always trust my judgment. I know when it comes to my morality might not be as keen as some people's might be. It's been skewed a little bit due to my own life.
Yeah, maybe, but your eyes have been on me more these days than usual.
Well, I can't help that.
Now that is a cheesy line.
Oh man. But
We're gonna look for people in this cafe.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you can look for people in this cafe. So
Cool.
what I'll have you do is you can roll me with help. So you'll get a roll with advantage because Shindeo's helping you. You can roll with advantage for a perception check to see if you find anybody that might be of interest, that might be interesting to you.
Okay.
It sounded like you were looking more for like people that would be more on the knowledgeable side and less of like the other categories, which it sounds like you're looking for,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
14.
14. Okay, well that's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay.
I'll say you can probably find at least like one person that at least looks like they probably have some capability. It's one of those things where because of the type of place that you're in right now, they might not have equipment that they need to be able to do what they could probably eventually be able to do. So you might be looking less at their like like their max capabilities and more of like what they could be, if that makes sense.
Right.
Because you're gonna be looking at like this is definitely a weaker area where a lot of people are definitely struggling. But you can probably find a person if like they look knowledgeable enough and look interesting enough. You might be able to look at them and go, all right, maybe we can teach them a thing or two, and then they can divvy into a class of y'all's choosing. Yeah. So I'm actually grabbing an image real quick for you here as I am grabbing a person. I'm grabbing a singular person that would have caught your interest as you're entering this cafe. I guess while I'm grabbing this image for you real quick, a little question to keep in mind. Are you sitting down and ordering anything, or are you kind of just like, you just kind of like walking in and just standing around looking around and be like, all right, I'm out of here.
No, we're sitting down and ordering things.
Okay, cool. All right. What are you ordering by chance? I know it's like, he's stalling. It's like, yes, I am. Shut up.
What is over there? Oh gosh, I'll have a mocha.
I mean, it's like everyday, like kind of like fantasy-esque kind of like food is what you're gonna be getting here. So you could get like I don't even know what they typically serve. Have you ever like realized in fantasy stuff, a lot of the stuff they make is kind of just like they never really make it comprehensible on exactly what you're looking at when you eat it. Like it's just kind of there. Like it looks like mesh a lot of times.
I get it.
Yeah. You know what? Screw it. Sure. You can order. There's like a bunch of like fish options. There's fish. There's lamb. There's steak options.
I said calmly. I love lamb.
Lamb can be good. You want lamb chops?
Yes. Please.
Let's do that. 2 lamb chops. So yeah, you guys can get lamb chops. You get a little drink on the side. It's just like 2 rupees. He'll pay for it. But yeah. Quite the gentleman. Okay, I've got the image. I was trying to find a very specific one. That's why it was taking me a little bit longer than normal.
Okay.
I had something in mind. So, did he make a screen? Okay, I just want to let people know. I sent the picture of Mr. Squeaky and all that, NPC videos a little bit ago. And Reed just typed, I never saw this until now. Does he make a squeaky noise if you poke him? Possibly. You never know. He might sound a little squeaky little duck.
The answer is yes.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. But, you can see this is like, okay, I'm gonna be honest, man, right? This human looks a little bit worse for wear. Man's probably had a bit of a rough day. A little bit of a rough day. Is this human is kind of like very like grayish brownish dark or not grayish brownish. It's more like just like black hair, but it's kind of like it's not like a dark black, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it is that type of hair. It's kind of shaggy, not too long, not too short. It's kind of like that medium haircut type of length. You're looking at this guy. He's got like patches over his face. Man's probably taken a little bit of a tumble. Might got himself in a little bit of a fight. He has these kind of like black, or not like black, the same type of colored hair or like eyebrows, but they're a little bit thick. These like yellow eyes, this kind of like beigeish scarf that's pretty torn up. It looks like it got torn in a bunch of random spots, like as if something caught it multiple times and then tore through it. And then it's this like darker green, almost blackish like tunic that he kind of wears, and that's pretty torn too. And then the same thing with like these like baggy dark greenish pants and these like dark brown boots that have like multiple straps. He has a few straps over his body, but it just looks like he's just lacking weapons. But he does have like a bag that's like with him, and he seems to have some stuff in there. There does seem to be at least like a book or 2 sticking out.
Damn.
Yeah.
2 at least.
Yeah, you can notice him. He's like actively like at a different table, obviously. He's not sitting with you guys right now. He didn't impose himself. But he's kind of sitting at a table just kind of like reading something. You're not too sure what language it is. You don't recognize the language.
Swag Nation.
Swag Nation. Okay.
Shin, you see that guy? You see that guy right there?
We're just kind of giving on, just go, that's... I mean, that's he looks a little rough for wear. Oh,
Do you
he's
think
seen
he's
better days.
experienced? Do you think he's experienced or just poor?
Either he he gives a look and he was looking over at the person when you said that, and you see him like kind of slowly turn his head around and just go, "There's better ways to have said that, Ublex, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't
no,
know.
I mean
I
you're
don't know
good.
what
You're
to
not
say.
you're not offending me. I'm just giving you a heads up. You shouldn't go to someone being, hey, are you poor? That's not something you should say.
I wasn't thinking of calling him poor. Just
Yeah,
just maybe
yes,
like,
yes. It just
oh, you.
he
Yeah.
might be. There's a shock considering what I'm seeing from the economical standpoint of this place, but either he's very well experienced and he's been dealing with stuff in the past, or he just took a really bad tumble.
So it's a really bad tumble right there. Do you
Indeed.
think maybe he knows how to research?
He could. I
Be a
mean,
researcher?
typically the people that have their heads in the books at a place like this tend to.
I mean,
have
he's
a
like a
little bit
book
more
nerd and
intelligence.
reading one of those books.
Yes.
Those books.
I mean, books are good for you, Lex. They are good for you.
Even the horny ones.
Okay. Dude, just the freaking okay. Alright. buddy.
Okay.
Here just look at you and just kind of go, I actually don't think I recognize the language of that book. Just looking at least
Really?
at the back cover of that. That's not something I know, at least.
We should go ask.
If you want to, you take
I'm
the
gonna
lead.
go ask him.
You're the charismatic one, not me.
Why are you so talkative? What do you mean?
I'm not talkative.
I know.
he just kind of
I
he gets a
know.
light look away. Alright.
Alright, we walking up to this guy.
Yeah, you're walking up to him.
Hey, what's the language of that book?
Huh? Well, I'm sorry.
Knowing as
Hold on.
fuck.
You just look up to you and just kind of go, alright, person, right.
Silent person.
So, he definitely gives you like a look down, like a double check of like, wait, hold up.
Hold on a second.
Here to look at you just kind of go, okay, listen, I'm sorry. I'm really trying to be as polite as possible. What are you?
Yeah. That
There's
thing.
no nice way I can
Um,
say that. I'm just confused. I apologize.
Hey, it's okay.
No, you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on me. I'm just trying not to be rude.
Oh yeah, no. I'm a plasma woman. You're good, man.
Oh,
I'm a little slime. I'm a blue slime thing. I'm not a green slime.
A
Those
plas-
guys are kind of chill with me. Not to you guys probably, but they're
Plasmoid.
green. I'm blue. I
Right,
can talk.
you're-
I can walk. I can do a little jig.
a little
Shake my
jig.
hips.
God.
Oh yeah, and I could pew magic, whatever. Whoa.
You see him like stare at you, and you can see those cogs are fucking working. And you see him just look at you and just go, "Oh, you're from that group."
From that group? Whoa. Okay.
Oh.
I know.
No,
I
don't-
know. I might be a pet. I was like a little pet for them, like pretending to be a pet, but I'm not like an actual thing. I'm not like.
You see him just kind of raise his eyebrow. He's like, I was unaware you were considered a pet. No,
Oh yeah. Okay, let's just ignore that.
No, yeah, okay, now I have questions.
A lot of Navy people think I'm a pet. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
I mean,
He
yeah,
just looks
people.
you up
Those
and
people.
he looks you up and down and just goes, wait, what do you mean they see you are very human shaped?
Yeah, I wasn't really human shaped. I mean, that's the whole thing.
Oh.
Anyways, what do you
Right,
think of those
okay.
people?
Um,
Let's get political or anything, but
the Navy. Okay, so we're jumping straight into this. I mean, they
you
are
can
bad.
whisper.
You
Yeah,
don't let
boo, just a thumbs down.
the Navy don't know about this cafe, so it's fine.
Oh, wait, did you?
No. We've tucked this around into more of the neighborhood area for a reason. As far as I know, this is just another neighborhood house.
Oh,
Yes.
this is interesting.
Oh, yes, indeed. So, right, okay. how do I
Wait, so
put
you know I'm a pirate?
Yes. Yes, very
Oh,
much
okay.
so. It doesn't
Okay.
bother me one bit.
Oh, okay. Glad I don't make you uncomfortable.
No,
Okay.
no, I mean, I've heard
Sorry,
about
guys.
your reputation, so I know that you're normally not the type of pirate to go around burning villages and pillaging them, so I know you're fine.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna
Um,
steal from you.
Yeah.
Do you have anything? No, I'm kidding.
You'd see him kind of like look at you and just is at most just like, I don't.
So you sure he's important or not? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. You see him just go, well, I had a friend that I used to talk with, and he lived on one of the islands that you've already visited. I've heard light letters from him talking about your group. He's very
Oh.
appreciative of you and your group, especially you, because you actively kind of looked over his people.
Me?
Back in him fine, you checked into a building,
Is this
and
like a
you-
little fox guy?
there
Layers?
there was a child.
Oh my God!
A kitsune child, and there was another foxman.
I don't remember.
I knew that child's father. So, he, I mean, it was luckily, because you took the reins and at least helped out, and the rest of your crew helped out, he's actually fully recovered at this point, from my understanding. He was assumed to have been dead in the mines, but they found him shortly after your group left. He had been abandoned by one of the pirates in a random corridor area that had caved in. I don't know how he managed to even survive that long, or how long he was even back there, but they managed to find him. Most of his leg had healed up, though it didn't heal up the way it should have, because it wasn't given proper treatment. But, your people did help, my friend, so I am appreciative of that.
Wow.
If
I
you-
did meet that little kid. So cute.
Yes. They're a good kid. I haven't talked with them much because I haven't visited that island that often, but they're good acquaintances of mine. So,
That's lovely.
getting onto that though, the Navy never bothered, or I think they tried to bother with him fine. I think they just died every time because they're incapable and incomprehensible and horribly bad at their job. Yeah, to answer your question, no, I do not like the Navy.
Okay. I kind of got that.
Sold.
So what's that book you're reading?
Oh, well, I'm currently teaching myself yet another language. So,
Oh.
this one is Draconic.
Researcher.
Oh, wow.
Right now, I've learned, I think in total, if I remember correctly, I've learned Common, Undercommon, Common Sign Language, Kinder Speech, Elvish, Minotaur, Dwarvish, and Void Speech. Void Speech
What?
is
You
taking
know
me the
Void-
longest.
That's a lot of languages.
Thank
Hey,
you.
are you employed?
He takes a look at you and then takes a look at Shin, and you see Shin give that shrug of like, ah.
I don't know how that was supposed to be phrased.
Yeah. Then he just gotta look back and just goes, well, I was one of the Royal Knights, and when they took over, I chose to step down. As well as with my captain.
Royal Knight?
Of course. I'd rather not live under or work under an oppressor, personally. But I was one of the Royal Knights. There was, I think, a total of 5 of us, though a few of us have already died. But, originally we had a combo that was going on. The captain with the sword. We had one man, his whole thing was the shield. He's sadly perished since then, as he protected one of the riots that broke out at one point. We had the archer, I'm pretty sure he spit the dust. And then we had myself. I was known as the Tome, but my tomes have been burned by them. When I stepped down, they took my tomes forcibly and they burned them. And lastly, there was the staff, and that was our monk. And the monk was... I'm pretty sure he was the one that was killed on sight.
Oh my goodness.
He tried serving underneath the king, and essentially... I don't think the king liked him. I think he wanted a whole new night squad for himself, from my understanding. So he chose to kill the elite squad, any of us that stuck around, which was only one of us. I think, from my understanding, if I remember correctly, Rolf was his name. He wanted to stick around to see if he could try and keep the oppressor from... I'm not calling him by his name. He doesn't deserve it. He wanted to stick around to see if he could try and influence the royal court, aka the king and his advisors, into doing things that might be better for the island. Essentially trying to manipulate them in a sorts when he could, but as you can see, that didn't pan out.
Yeah. How long have they been in power?
Not too long. I think it's only been for 7 or 8 months, but it's been a travesty.
Well, currently my crew is looking for a researcher. If you ever want to do such a thing, we'd happily invite you in. If you'd like, of course. I know it's going around shifts and stuff like that, but I think my captain wants to do something to this island. But shh, keep on the down low. Okay.
Of course. Apologies for interrupting you by accident.
Oh,
Social
no,
cues
you're
are not
fine.
my... You see him give that look of, what you call me?
Oh boy.
You're just gonna go... Either way, I have a pretty harsh hatred towards the Navy at this point. They've very well ingrained it into me, so I am more than happy to join. I just need utilities.
Oh, utilities, we can get you some. What would you need, my friend?
I just need a tome.
Okay, we can get that.
We
Indeed.
get that.
That's
Appreciate
easy
it.
enough to do.
Easy, that's easy. Trust me,
We
trust
have
me.
the money for that.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Do you know if you can
Ublex.
get any tomes around here? Or...
Funnily enough, they've been so they've allowed us to quote-unquote keep arms, but they have essentially made it so that the only form of arms you can get are martial. In other words, any form of magic weaponry has been sealed away and essentially made illegal.
Oh, it's a shame. I'll kill them. Just kidding, huh?
Well, I mean, that is kind of part of the plan with the Navy. We are technically...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I can't do that by myself, you know. I'm just a little...
I mean, I'm sure you could do your own fair share of death in the process.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why my voice keeps going up and down.
Whoa. You shapeshifter?
I don't know
Are
what's
you
going on.
putting on a play? Is this not your real voice?
I don't know what my real voice is anymore. Listen, it's been
Oh.
a rough few days.
Rough few days?
Yes.
You look like you've been through a lot. What happened?
Well, a small riot may have started to form in an area, and I may have tried to get in the way and handle it. Essentially, I took the beating for the rioters. So I'm not in the best of shape right now.
We'll need to get you cleaned up, but mind telling us where they started the riot? Maybe we can get those people again. I can tell there's a lot of people here that don't like the guys who are in power, so maybe
Indeed.
this time, the next riot,
I hope so.
we can do something.
I know most likely, for at least the rioters I've talked with, they're hoping to get the captain and essentially as like the new king. That's what they're kind of wanting. because he actually knows how to run a place, unlike a certain someone.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Point
where's your
fingers,
ship
just
at?
name
And I'll
names.
try and meet you there at some point.
It's a little off. It's like a little far. I mean, I could show you. I can even show you my captain. They're at the tavern right now.
Might as
that's-
well. I mean, I don't have to pack anything. This is all I have.
Oh.
That's all you.
Oh, you poor bastard.
I
That's all
threw my money away and I threw my home away for a few people. So.
Oh my poor
Oh.
thing. We can. I mean, I can bring you to the ship right now.
That's appreciated. Yes,
I can
no,
show you-
Use equipment now.
The house
You
that
have an
I
extra
did
staff.
own, I gave that
do have an extra
away
staff.
to some people that needed it more than me. Let's just put it like that.
You're
So,
very humble.
I don't know if humble's the word. Maybe just.
You're very. Yeah, no.
Overly generous.
Oh,
Hey, we have a
words. You're very selfless. Very selfless.
I appreciate it.
I hope we
We
can do
do
something
have
about
some
this.
sets of armor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Armor!
we got
And
some.
I
We
do
got some
have
sets
an
of
extra
armor on the ship.
staff that I can.
Okay.
Toss them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I didn't even get your name.
Oh!
My name's Uplex. Oh my
Right.
gosh, what's your name? Oh
Right.
hi, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh man.
no, I kind of forgot to give you my name as well. Right, I
Yeah.
am
Oh yeah.
right. Yeah, no, I'm kind of a bad excuse for a human, aren't I? Yeah, no, you're good. The names well, Daryl. No, I don't know why I'm lying. I'm sorry. you can.
Force
you
of
can-
habit. I get it.
Yeah, no. The name's Leo.
Leo.
Yes, Leo.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
no,
the first
it's,
Leo I've met. Or that I recall.
oh. Yes, if I guess full name, because captain, or not captain, but guard, when it comes to this, full name's Leo Icon, but it's good to meet you, Ublex.
Nice to meet you too. I don't know my full name.
Well, I mean, you are slime, so maybe you only have a first name.
I mean, like, I used to not be a slime. I'm just gonna trauma dump.
Yeah,
Trauma dump.
hashtag trauma dump. Oh,
Trauma
man.
dump.
But no, I understand.
Long
Well-
story short, I was a human boy. Now look at me.
You just feel a tap on your shoulder. You see a lady standing here and just go,
Oh,
Did
hey.
you want your lamb chops? I
Oh my
didn't
gosh,
want to.
yes,
I didn't want to
please,
bother.
yes, please.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, thank you. Thank
well,
you.
yeah. I don't know. It might be lukewarm. It's been out for a bit.
No, it's
been
fine.
sitting
I'll
on
eat
your
it. You're
table.
such a
Okay.
little sweetheart. Thank you. I'll give you a
okay.
tip. I'll give,
no,
you're
you
so
don't have
sweet.
to. I know you.
Oh, you're so
Fucking
sweet.
know you in reverse. Fucking.
Oh man.
Oh,
yeah.
He's just the
Shindale,
most
Shindale,
man-
let's go eat our lamb chops.
We should do that.
Okay.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Just this lady like, ma'am, ma'am,
Man.
Man.
Ma'am.
ma'am. Just a fucking.
Oh god. But yeah, while you guys go eat your lamb chops, because we just did another recruitment bit, we'll do Usagi and then Landry.
Okay.
I think
Let's
that'll work.
go.
Enough.
Yeah, kind of
Okay,
spaces
good.
out the
Okay, good.
recruitment stuff. Yeah, okay, so, Usagi, what do you want to do?
So, I need. Is there a jewelry shop anywhere around here? Nothing. I don't need magic. That's not the point.
Oh yeah, this is definitely like normal jewelry stuff. They're like,
Good.
yeah, there's
Good thing I
like
have-
2 or 3.
Good thing I have 500 in my wallet.
Heck yeah. What do you... Yeah, you can just walk into like this little jewelry shop and there's this little like halfling who is just like selling. Like they've got like racks upon racks of just like jewelry, like displays. Like you know what?
Okay.
Funny little thing, you look at him, roll me a history check real quick.
Oh boy, here we go. It's not gonna go well.
You got this, man, I believe in you.
Okay. History. That's a 9.
9. You can't quite place it, but that mustache looks familiar. This, like, swirly mustache.
Hmm. Alright. Yeah, alright. I'm looking for... Okay.
As you can hear him go, oh, what do you need? What do you need? Good to see you. Good to see you
Oh,
again. What is up,
motherfucker.
my dear friend? It's good to see you. How you doing?
Did you steal this guy from my campaign?
No. This is something.
I
This is
know.
an NPC you guys ran back into way
Oh.
back.
I know
Oh.
who this is. I
don't
remember.
know.
Way
who
back
this
in
is.
Rustbreaker.
I don't know who this is, and I do not remember. Oh well.
Damn.
I remember. But my character that would know him is dead.
Yep.
Is this the guy who gave me the suit?
Yep.
Wait a minute. Oh!
It's the French
Wait a minute.
sounding little guy.
Oh, it's he. Oh, it's you.
Yes. It's good to see you. Good to see you again. How you doing? How you doing?
Good, thank you.
That is good. That is good. So, what comes to you, dear friend? What are you looking for?
I know Bork's standing right behind me. She's just going to hear it anyway.
Yep.
Presumably. I'm busy attempting to acquire jewelry that will flatter my gestures to her. As well as one other person who's not here, but I'm working on that.
Yeah. So you're dealing with one of these? Let's see. So you just kind of
these-
give.
It's a weird way to word it. Anyway.
It's a halfling. You see him just kind of give like a look up and down of Borth and just go, right. Okay, so dear friend, and you see him just kind of lean and just go, from my understanding when it comes to the North culture, right? They're a little bit more on the tribalistic side, including from what I can see with your dear friend here. You're better off looking a little bit further on into the back of the shelving areas. They have more tribalistic, like desert tribalistic type of jewelry that we have back there, from skulls to ropes, like that sort of thing. That might be more up her alley. That's just me taking a gander, though. You know her better than me.
Yeah. Well, not yet. I mean,
Yeah,
well,
sure he does.
Yeah.
You?
Of course. You're welcome.
Gonna go back there. I do need to get something for Asa, but I don't know her well enough to figure out what yet.
Yeah. No,
I'm
that's
just
fair.
probably gonna get what comes natural.
That's fair.
Any kind of not getting a collar. That's a terrible idea. I'm not
Dude.
that.
Yeah, that's probably for the better.
No, no bells. No,
Mm.
that's a bad idea. Anyway,
Yeah. You did that with
Any-
Nekomata, I think, didn't you? Didn't you get her like a tabaxi collar?
yeah,
Yeah.
without knowing that it was magic.
Yep. Oh man.
Okay, I need to find. Okay.
So if you're just
course.
wanting to look, unless you're looking for something specific, you can just tell me what you want to find. But yeah.
Jewelry that would fit both of these, both of the lady friends.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely like it's one of those things. Like the reason why he probably pushed you to the back area for the knoll at least is because they probably have like when you go to the back, you can find like bigger pieces of jewelry that are basically built for those like bigger races like that. Because a lot of the
Convenient.
bigger races tend to be a little bit more on the tribalistic side. Not all of them, but the tribalistic, yeah, it's more common.
Okay.
So you can find like there's like rope, like rope kind of like connected like bracelets that have like some like jewelry kind of built into it in the process. That's kind of a common thing with them. There's things like rings that you could get that have like like they're a little bit more made of like stone rather than like the typical metals. There's that,
Bracelet would work
yeah.
well. I think a ring is carries some implications that I'm not quite ready for yet.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Just look at
Oh man. But yeah, no, that's fair.
whatever bracelet is within like the budget of 150 gold.
Oh
Two
yeah.
of those.
Yeah, you could probably just get like a
One for-
bracelet for like 45, honestly.
Oh wow, that's easy. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Because
will
you're looking at
recheck
more like
that.
tribalistic stuff, so you're not looking at as expensive material. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's convenient.
yeah.
I really hope she doesn't take it and I'm spending less money on her.
I think Borth cares more about the thought.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you should
Good.
be good. Oh
Hopefully.
man, hopefully so. As for Asta, like I don't know specifically what you want to get for her, but there's like necklaces, there's the typical rings, there's the like earrings. You know.
Honestly, well, she's certainly got enough ear space for earrings, but but a simple necklace with some kind of black gemstone in it would work.
Yeah, you could easily find something like that. With having a little gemstone, it
Good.
might be a little bit more, but like even though it probably won't hit the 150, like I'd say it's probably like
Good.
75.
Good. So or it's just standard bracelet with. What do those have on them anyway?
For the bracelets, so
Yes.
you're looking at like it has like there's a natural rope, right? And then you have some like small gemstones that are embedded into like the rope essentially, like it's intertwining within the rope essentially.
Neat.
Yeah,
Neat.
yeah.
Neat. I should probably find one that tries to match your eyes.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
Yes.
I would
So,
not
like,
probably say
yellow.
what fits that. Yeah, probably yellow. Yeah,
So like yellow, some sort of topaz or whatnot.
that would make sense. Yeah, like a topaz. 100%.
I fuck did Emma post? Conveniently, those two have similar eye colors, so I could just look for topaz for both of them.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
So a necklace for Austin, a bracelet for Borth. Let's go.
Let's go.
I assume such things will not be difficult to find.
Yeah, no, like these sorts of things are normally not really difficult to find. You can just like walk around a little bit in the racks and you eventually would find them, type of thing. Like it's not
Okay.
that hard. Yeah,
Oh, good, perfect.
yeah. And if you don't want to spend any more time with the jury, you can leave the jury. Like I'm
That
not
is-
gonna make you stick around there.
I
too long if you don't want to.
I will give the bracelet to for you, the first of many, probably.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I put the other one in my pocket for Asta later,
Understood.
and then we leave because there's nothing else to do here, and I can't sell any of my shit here, so
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
fair.
point. And you said the necklace was 75.
Yes.
Okay.
7.5. But that is truth. Is there anything else
Good.
you wish to do before we hop over to Kula?
I can't think of anything.
Completely valid, dude. I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, eventually you get approached by a certain someone anyway, so you'll have something to do in a bit here.
Oh no.
Oh
Okay, that
man.
answers my question. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Loki will be approaching there pretty soon, but we're gonna hit up Kirla real quick. Kirla,
Hell yeah.
Hello.
hello.
Yes.
So you said you were heading to. So where are you going specifically to first? I know you mentioned shooting grounds. Is that where you're going first, or is it somewhere specific?
She's gonna head to the shooting range first
Okay.
because she's not aware of the lack of ranged weaponry available.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. So yeah, you can make your way over to the to the shooting range. When you get there, the thing that is to be of noted is that as kind of like from what you've been hearing, like as a player, not as a character obviously, but as a player, there's such a lack of just like weaponry for the people that there's almost like nobody at the range. Like normally these ranges are like filled with people because they're testing out their new things, that sort of thing. Like, normally you have, like, the magic casters testing out new spells that are ranged, that sort of thing. You normally have a good mix. You're only seeing, like, one person that's kind of here, that's kind of testing something out. And even then, they don't really seem that impressive. It's one of the commoners that, like, they're shooting, and it's like they can't even... you can get what's the best way to put this? It is like watching someone who is not proficient with a weapon trying to shoot that said weapon.
Oh.
They are probably trying to use a weapon that they aren't even proficient with. Meaning they might have been proficient with a different type of weapon, but because it probably got stripped, meaning this was probably a magic caster at some point, they probably had to go, oh god, right. How do I use a gun? How do I use a bow? How does this work?
Lick her pow. I'll fuck my shoulder. Ow.
I cast arrow?
Kirla would approach carefully
Okay.
Oh my god.
and just... You don't seem to be having much luck with that.
Yeah, that would be correct. I've actually got a picture of them, actually, funny enough. I'm grabbing it for you right now. You're looking at this, like, human lady. She's, like, again, it's like you're looking at, like, a pretty normalish person compared to, like, the people you guys have found in the past, which is why they kind of blend in with the commoners, if that makes sense. Like, they're not someone that's like, oh, they're that person. They are the person that sticks out amongst the crowd type of person. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're one of those types of people. You're just looking at this, like, slender lady with, like, red hair kind of put up in a ponytail, and then just, like, a white, like, shirt just kind of tucked into, like, some, like, brown trousers. Or, like, I guess grayish trousers, and, like, black boots. And then blue eyes and freckles. Like, that's it. It's just a really slender lady.
You've got predatory slits for eyes.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry.
I am worried about that.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She's not hiding anything. You're hiding something. Yeah.
I am hiding something, a pair of fangs.
Shh. Oh, man. Yeah, you can see this lady. Also, one other thing to mention is, like, the leather brown choker and, like, the few earrings in her ears. That's it. And the blue eyes. They're slitted. Yes. But yeah, you can see, like, she's trying to wield a bow. She's trying her best. It's just not working out that well. She just kind of looked at me and just go, yeah, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
She's honest. Give her
You're,
that.
like, technically proficient in bows.
I don't know, is she? Does it say?
She's proficient in light weapons.
A bow
I
is
think
bow.
it says specifically if it's a bow, it'll say bows, I think. I think.
She's proficient in crossbows.
Yeah, crossbow would definitely be different from using a bow. So she might not be.
A longbow is...
Weapons. Yeah, no. If you're into it, because like Shindeo can use longbows, for example, it specifically says weapons is longbow, longsword, short sword, simple weapons.
Okay.
I think that's kind of its own thing from what I can see. Simple is short bow, and then martial weapon is a longbow. That's what it is.
Fair enough.
So yeah, light weapons is its own separate thing. Yeah.
She would just... Can't say I'm much familiar with one either.
Yeah, okay, so I guess I shouldn't probably ask for tips then.
I have a couple of companions who might be able to help, but I can't really say where they are at the moment.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out how to compensate for what I can't get a hold of anymore.
And what is it you can't get a hold of?
I prefer casting magic. Magic's kind of, well, the magic weaponry is banned. So I can't use my staff. Not in public.
You can't use your staff.
No, but then I've hid it, so they don't know that I have it.
Why can't you use staves?
Apparently they wanted to keep the Elite Knight from... There's Elite Knight, I don't know if you've heard of him, I don't know how long you've been here. He went by the name of, oh, it's been a bit. I didn't pay much attention to the royalty, but there was a knight. He was an elite knight, and he was like the tome. There was like the bow, etc., etc. He was really good, from what I understand, and I think they wanted to keep him from being able to help the rioters, so they kind of just banned the magic items altogether. Because a lot of the townfolk like me, typically we specialized in magic. Not many of us were marshals. So, having most of our ability to defend ourselves stripped away from us has obviously made rioters a lot easier to deal with. Because we can't go around casting 9th level fireball on the Navy base.
Ah.
Yeah. They weren't, originally it wasn't going to be too much of a problem. Originally they just only banned him, and then I think when the rioters started getting mad for him and started casting spells on the Navy people, I think that's when they got mad. And they banned
Irla
it.
would look around to see if there's any sort of water nearby.
Yeah. There's I'd say there's probably some, like... I'm trying to think, would there be water in this area? There probably wouldn't be. I had to shoot that down. The more I'm thinking about this, no, they probably wouldn't have that near, like, a shooting range. Like a random puddle of water. Because, like, this is mainly, like, a very hilly area, so it's not like you're just gonna run into, like, a pond or something like that within the town.
Yeah.
Like, there's that one river that you guys crossed over, but that's a bit of ways. I'm
Are
saying
there, like,
there might be...
glasses of water?
I
People
was-
drinking it?
I was actually just about to mention that. There probably is at least, like, a glass of water.
Irla would just very subtly float the water over.
Yeah.
Just kind of as a... You're not the only magic user.
Oh, you're a sorceress. Oh, that's good
Yes.
for you. Yes. That's good. Yeah, no, I'm a wizard. I don't have the ability to just do that. I need my arcane focus. Not many of the people here are sorcerers or sorceresses. We do have a few, but most of us are wizards, so most of us need... we pride knowledge over anything else, so, you know, being able to actually do what we want to do, you know.
Knowledge, you say?
Yes.
Would you be into any kind of researching?
I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm the best researcher you could ask for. I could try. I'm one of the few where I did less of looking into knowledge. No, a lot of my people did, I'll be honest. I was a weird one. I looked less into knowledge and more of... I specced into the knowledge I needed for self-defense, but I didn't really go anything past that.
So you're more of a combative.
Kind of, yes. I was running a ranch. I still am, it's just, you know. Now I have to
Oh.
hire adventurers to take care of the place as guards, because I can't really defend right now by myself.
Then we have more in common than we thought.
Oh?
I used to have a family farm.
Oh. I understand then.
It was burned, unfortunately.
I apologize. Well, not that I can do much of it, but, if you ever want to stop by, up in the hills is a little bit further out. I live a little bit outside of the town, but I have some lambs I've been growing. There's again, that knight that I was talking about, he gave me his house, like, a while back, and, he allowed me to start setting up that ranch. Apparently, as far as he cared, he didn't need the house as he saw what was more important was the people having a source of food, because originally our source of food was kind of cut off. So essentially, I've been
I think
using
a couple
the.
of my companions would be really helpful for you to talk to.
I'd appreciate that. Well, if they're willing, I mean, I'm down there for another hour, and then after that, I have to head back to the ranch. I also have to make sure the orphans are fine. So.
I know one of my companions is at the tavern. Do you have time to stop by?
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting very far with my training, anyways.
I'm also pretty sure I can convince one of my companions to help you with that.
Appreciate it. Yeah, she'll head on over. She'll follow you essentially. Hopping over to Loki for a bit though, because a certain someone is about to run into a certain rabbit.
Oh boy.
It's like, I'll be honest with you,
Hopefully.
Loki, you step out of that building, and you come eye to eye with Loki, who's been walking down the street.
And Loki go, there you are. I was looking for you. I'm
Yeah?
actually surprised you're here, actually. Wait a minute. Oh, hi, Borg.
Hello.
Just fucking Noel going, stepping out behind Saki.
Yeah. Yes, I was busy buying jewelry. Do you need something?
Loki would kind of look around and make sure there's no navy or anything like that. We could glance around a bit.
Oh boy.
You-
Like, there's no immediate guards.
There's only one Navy, I'll let you know right now. He is actively in an alley, and there's like 3 tieflings, an orc, and a Goliath beating the shit out of him.
Loki like looks around, sees that, just like aim a little to the left. All right, so here's
Okay.
he would just go. Here's the thing. I'm gonna need your skill set because I've got a plan brewing, and you know we
Yes.
mentioned working together, and honestly, Bork, you might come in handy too. I'm gonna need you to use your skills of, sneaking, to get some doors opened for the people here, because we're gonna soon start something, and I need to make sure that the people can get armed. So if you could use your little techniques to get in without being seen and get the armory open, suddenly the people who went from being unarmed to they have the weaponry that the Navy didn't want them to have.
That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. If there's any money inside, can I have it?
Oh, absolutely. I was already about to mention that.
Oh,
Trust me, I was getting to it.
Good.
And he would just go, he was like,
Nice.
here's my thing. I still, we got to make sure that the whole group gets their cut and, everything like the money and the team.
I was
all
planning- I was
that.
planning
But,
on it,
I wouldn't even be surprised if you're the first one in the damn treasury. I don't really care. We just got to make sure the island can still survive. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to screw these people over. They're going to be helping us after all.
So don't take too much. Got it. All right.
No. Don't. Like, Loki, like, we'll get what is due to the point of required. Otherwise, leave it for the people, because they've suffered enough.
All right. Fair.
But,
Question is,
whatever the
questioning
king's
what-
got, I don't give a fuck what you do with that.
I'm questioning what Bork's role in this is. Is she just gonna cause a commotion outside?
Oh, no, and then he'd get that, he was like, and, well, when
Yes.
everything goes down,
Mm-hmm.
you're pretty tough, right?
I can kill a man.
Oh, I figured as much as that. Well, see, when everything starts and the rioters get all angry and
Yes.
they're going after the Navy, it'd be real useful if that big door that's closed was suddenly open.
Oh, that would be funny.
That'd be real funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
suddenly the armory's unlocked and the big door that the Navy's standing behind suddenly is wide open and the rioters get to walk right fucking in.
They deserve
I've been
it.
talking to an old friend.
They had to come. They had to come. They should have sent their people after my little rabbit. They shouldn't send the people after my little rabbit. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah,
Good.
I'll happily. I'll
I'm not even
happily.
reacting.
Garage.
I'm not even reacting to that.
I want to mention.
Fair. For the better.
I mean, everybody. I mean, both of them would be seeing that Loki has the most fucking devious fucking grin of someone who is fucking plotting and is going, "This shit is coming together." Like it is the most like. Aha, it's fucking working. And he doesn't even know about the tome dude yet. Like,
Yeah.
it's almost like...
Dude,
Oh,
I just
boy.
want to let you know, you look over just passively over to that same little area where that one Navy guy was getting beat up.
Uh-huh.
There is now like 2 goblins that have joined into the beat up group.
Oh boy.
Hey, wait a minute. Okay,
They're
well...
ganging up on this one guy.
Loki's like, well, since you're set, I want to make sure we can coordinate all this. And from what I've gotten talking to, I've told them to give us at least a day because we need to, get things sorted, get things ready. Oh boy. The Navy called you guys the catastrophe pirates, and I'm gonna make sure we live up to that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. This is the one part about Loki where he gets to be funny.
Oh man. God, don't you love it? Don't you love it?
Oh yeah, no. Loki's like, oh, I gotta cause a fucking riot. Oh boy, I'm gonna get
Heck
this
yeah.
fucking going.
Heck yeah. And as
Hype shit.
you're saying that a certain little snake lady
Think lady.
will
Oh,
walk
boy.
up. Certain person
Huh.
with tequila. With a certain red
Fellas.
lady.
Just the kitsune I was looking for, Loki.
Oh boy, I didn't look for it. That's not good.
I have come about some information about this island that I'm sure you probably already know with your giant ears being everywhere.
I'll have you know, most of the time I was in the tavern. I was talking to an old friend, and I did get some information. I've got things starting to work, and it's starting to get funny.
And I'm guessing you have similar information to me as to the restrictions on this island.
There's restrictions. I haven't learned much about that. I know that they don't have much in the terms of weapons, but I didn't know those proper restrictions.
Most of the people here are magic users.
Suddenly, the lack of magical wares seems to make more sense. All right. Wait a minute.
Apparently.
Loki looks back at his. So here's the one thing that people. Funny little note. And Loki looks at. He's like, "Oh, I feel kind of bad now." As on his belt is an arcane grimoire, because Loki does have one of those.
Fair enough.
He does have a magic book for his magic.
Jeez.
Yep.
Loki, focus.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. I was making sure I still had it.
Apparently, most of the magic items have been sealed away.
Does anyone know where?
Luckily, I happen to have made a friend.
You see behind Kirilla, just kind of poking her head out. This lady.
Great.
You just go, hi. Yes. That should be in the armory.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They
I know
procured
that
most of them
tone and
there.
I know that brain. You're thinking of a plan.
Oh, I've got a lot of things working, and I've at least got Saki here. I've told him the bit that I need him to complete, and I've also got something going with Bork. This is gonna be funny. I've also made some. I've got people. He just looks over at the people getting ganked. He's like, as you can see, it really won't take much, and I already almost got the tavern up and fighting arms almost immediately. Just from me talking to my friend. And, well, we got good news. Rhydon's gonna be on our side, and he's also gonna be helping with his crew.
Marvelous.
Since he hates tyrants, and I hate him even more. Like, it's just fucking...
So, your crew is helping us?
Well, I'll be completely honest. If you want to spread the word, you can. I'm gonna make sure you people can get your stuff back, and we're gonna make sure the Navy is gone.
That's actually really appreciated. I'll actually let the adventurers know. I work with, or at least I hire a few of them, somewhat, with the little money that I do make on the ranch.
Which I got a question then.
Yes.
Do you know of Squeaky the Ninth of the second generation?
Oh, yes, he's one of the adventurers that hasn't really bothered trying out other islands for some reason. He really likes this island.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he almost shot a man while I was just because I started talking in the tavern.
that
I started talking
checks
about
out.
going up in arms against the Navy, and he suddenly said, "I'll shoot him." Where are they?
He's very emotional. He cares very, very deeply about honestly anything. You could ask him about his stance on cheese with crackers, and he'll get up in arms about it. He's very emotional.
Right. So
then
we've
he's-
combined a very emotional person with a person who is very skilled at persuading people to do anything.
Yes,
Hey.
Boy.
there's a reason why we believe he shouldn't have a gun, but he's never actually harmed anyone that didn't deserve it, so we haven't taken it from him yet.
Oh, don't worry, he'll start harming people real soon.
As long as
This one
it's
in
the Navy.
particular is good
It
at
should be.
convincing people to forego any restrictions.
That'd be good. If I can get
I-
a hold of my grimoire or my staff, I don't remember. It was, no, wait, no, I have mine. But if
Yeah, you do.
yeah, but see,
so-
I guess better wording here. If I can get a hold of the grimoires and the staffs for the kids I've been taking care of, they at least have a form of protection. At the very
Well,
least, I don't want
gonna-
them joining the riot. Those are kids, but
Oh no.
it's at least protection for them.
Well, my plan, and I'll just say is now, in the case it gets all spread out, I want to get Yusagi here to go in early, before the whole riot, maybe probably while I'm getting it started,
Yeah.
and get the armory all unlocked, and maybe remove a guard or two that be in the way. If
Mhm.
you can, don't put yourself at too much risk. He says that to Yusagi, like you're on your own next to the Navy base. Fucking don't get caught.
That's
Thanks.
fine. That's fine with this new ring that Benjamin gave me. I'm sure. I mean, that Benjamin gave me. It shouldn't be terribly difficult.
There we go.
She just flashes the. He just flashes the 3 pieces of cool jewelry he has.
Hell yeah.
Gravity
he-
water walking amulet.
Hell yeah. He would just feels like, and with good old Bork here opening the door for everyone, suddenly all the riders have all their weapons back. And the Navy base suddenly has a huge old problem and all the grunts really can't do shit.
Oh, there's a giant
Yeah.
door that needs to be opened.
As far as I'm aware, it's a big old gate over there.
She just digs into her bag, pulls out 2 sticks of dynamite, and just, here, Tito gave me these.
Oh, lovely. he
Oh my god.
he would just look at Bork, he's like, do you know how to use this? Do you know how to use dynamite?
I can learn.
Stick it to where you need to detonate, light the fuse, and run.
I can do that.
Oh, you know what?
Mhm.
No, actually, no. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that's a bad idea. You saw like that look, like the gears were turning, and then he realized, like, no, wait, no, that could horribly backfire. Never mind.
True.
That's why Kirla stated what she did.
Oh boy.
Yeah, as Loki, he would go, I have my own stick of dynamite that I'm definitely gonna keep, and I might chuck at a random guard. Anyways, dude. Just some random grunt who comes around the corner and gets a dynamite to the face. This.
Kirla would look at the woman and just, how many children are there?
I've been taking care of around 17 orphans on the ranch. Different ages. There's a few teens.
Ugh.
But some of them are just kids that I just found on the streets and they just couldn't take care of themselves. Some of them were ones that their parents kind of bit the dust during the riots, the beginning riots when the things first started kicking up. So,
What we can do to keep them safe is we actually have a boat that we can keep them on. At least until things have settled down.
that probably would be safer than the houses in case things do go wrong.
And we do have ways to keep the ship safe.
That's appreciated.
And I know for a fact Miko here will help any of the smaller children calm down.
That genuinely would be appreciated. If you're willing, I don't want to be a burden or anything.
No, please. I insist. It's much safer.
Thank you.
If they know the location of the house, then the children aren't safe there until everything is dealt with.
Yes, they definitely would, because it is the Tome Knight's old home, at least. So, it would be appreciated.
It's a bit of a distance to our boat, but
That's
we
fine.
can get them in the middle of the night, if possible.
I'll just tell
That way
the
there's
kids
no one to
that
see us.
That's fine. I'll just tell the kids that we're just on a very fun little trip.
It's like a camping trip on a boat.
Exactly. They've never gotten to be on a boat, so maybe it'll excite them.
Well, there's a big old robot that walks around on the boat.
That'll be entertaining at the very least for them.
And if anything gets on the boat that's not supposed to be there, it'll make sure it doesn't stay on the boat for long.
And as I
Okay,
said, Miko
That's
here is
appreciated.
more than happy to help calm the children, and I'm sure
Okay.
Izmu can create a couple of flower crowns for the ladies.
Oh God, I
That's
better make sure my I better make sure my bedroom door is locked if we're gonna have children running around.
Yeah. You might want to do that.
No, they can't go in the sex room. It's not okay.
That's one of the rooms that should definitely be locked. I'm gonna be real. Gildar's making sure that thing's locked after you leave. Like,
Oh, good.
Dude, Gildart literally just he shuts it, puts a crate, puts a second crate, puts another half crate. Alright, this is the crate wall. There's no door here.
dude,
No, that's
Lavonic
good.
casting arcane lock.
The whole crew. Keep that shut.
dude, to the kids that is like, it's the forbidden room. They're like, this whole thing. Oh man. But yeah,
Oh boy.
if that's all, we'll hop over real quick. Lastly, back to Issa real quick.
But
Issa.
yeah, I think we talked about the arcane wizard dude earlier. Hold on.
Yeah. So you guys were
Speaking
actively,
of.
yeah. You guys were actively leaving the cafe at this point, I would imagine. And you were gonna bring the Tome Knight with you, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So you'll get like halfway through the town before you'll hear a little, hey. That you? Leo? And you see him turn around. Leo will turn around at least. I don't know if you will. You turn around?
I'll turn around as well, of
Cool.
course.
So you turn around and you see a hobgoblin. A certain guy. He's wearing this like this white, kind of like it's a heavy coat, but it's a white not coat. I don't know why I called it that. It's like a white heavy sweater with this like dark brownish kind of like flannel. Not dark, not very dark. It's kind of like a mid in between, kind of like a coffee brown. And it's like black pants. He's got this like light green kind of goblinish skin and this like darker green hair that's kind of bushy, kind of just messy in every which way. And you can see these like golden earrings, 2 on each side, and these like yellowish eyes. You can see there's like 2 scars, like kind of like blade scars that go like down the chin essentially.
Shit.
Yeah, and you can see this hobgoblin just kind of walk him, just go, "Hey, Leo, is that you?" Yeah, Captain. Didn't expect to see you here. How are you doing? And
That's dope.
you just see him just go, I've been doing fine. I just, I hadn't seen you in a little bit. Who's the missus?
The missus. Oh, you talking about me?
It's not anything like that. It's not,
Oh shit, what's up, man?
This is, you just go, right, Ublex, this is the captain of the guard.
Pleasure
no.
to meet you.
Yes, of course. Or at least, I guess, the old captain of the guard. There's no really good way to put it. But you get the idea.
Yeah.
Uh, You'd see him just kind of look at you and just go, oh, no, you're all good. The pleasure's all mine. You don't need to call me that anymore. I mean, you don't work for me. At least, not in that way. Just so you know, my actual name is Zolvin. There's no need for, you know, the whole formality thing when I'm retired. No need for that. But, yes, what are you doing? Where are you going? What's going on? It's rare when I see you leaving around and actually walking around the town, let alone heading into other areas.
Got it. He never went anywhere.
Right.
Normally, you just stick around that one area and just kind of keep an eye on the rioters.
He's coming with me or going on my ship.
Are you setting up a sail?
Yeah. No, we don't plan on leaving anytime soon. I just want to show him to my crew, like, trying to get him on the crew, but, like, we got some matters we want to do here first.
What type of
Before we do
matters?
it.
You don't mind me asking, of course. I don't want to intrude.
You
Lex,
know.
who doesn't know about everything else that's going on in the fucking background of the lunatic of a captain that's walking around.
No idea. No idea.
No clue about Loki's mad scheme he's concocting in the background.
Oh, man.
Well, we're thinking of maybe starting a como se dice riot.
Well, just, be careful with that. If you need any help, let me know. I've put my foot down a long time ago, but, if you have an actual plan instead of just rioting blindly like everybody's been doing, then I'm
Oh
all for
yeah,
it
no,
now.
I have to talk to my captain first. I don't fully know how we're gonna go about this, but my captains are very more knowledgeable in these things than me. I'm just looking for more people to recruit for our little crew. We need some more researchers and cannoneers and stuff like that. But I don't know if you want to stay on this island or unless you know other people who would love to join a little crew like mine. Feel free.
That's...
We're about liberating, about places like these. Maybe you've heard about us here and there, but
I
we
know
try
of
to help islands.
I know of a tiefling that might interest you. If you actually manage to succeed with this island.
Oh yeah.
He lives near me. I live in the mountains, so I keep my distance. But he goes by the name of Redrak. He's a big old Redrak. He's a big old red tiefling, and unlike a lot of the tieflings that tend to be more humanish, he's always taken a little bit more of a devilish persona. And honestly, some would even say he almost takes up more of an Oni than an actual tiefling's traits at this point.
Oni. Wait, what's his name?
The Red Onis.
Red Oni. Red
Yes.
Oni? He's just a Red Oni?
But from what I can tell, he's a Red Oni, or at least a half Red Oni, from what I can see. He started getting the tusks recently. Normally, tieflings, they stop aging and changing when they age, around age 20. He's continued to become bigger as a person, and he's around 35, and he's still growing. But he's a brute of a person. He's friendly, though, so if you get on his good side, get on his good graces, he might be one hell of a cannoneer.
That's the
A cannoneer? That's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, oh gosh. I'll have to talk to him, but thank you so much.
Of course.
I'll get back to you on everything else. I will just have to talk to my captains first.
Of course.
And,
Take your
what's
time.
your name again? Sorry, I didn't...
No, you're all good. You're all good. A lot of names being thrown around. Again, it's, Zolvin.
Sylvan, I'm Ublex. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, and, take good care of my friend. Lives a good person. Put his life on
From
the
what
line.
I've heard, he's been very selfless for you guys. I would love to have him on our ship.
I tried getting him to move in with me when I heard that he threw his house away to some people, but he refused. Nothing new with
Really?
him. Yes. I didn't want to, leave. I didn't want to leave the rioters stuff. Don't put me on edge like this. Come on, don't put me on the spot like this. Don't do this to me, boss. Not again. I'm not your boss. I'm not your boss. Not anymore.
Aww.
Well, I'll see you kids. You take care of yourselves. I'll be around. You can
Thank you
go
so
over
much,
to the
Jake.
mountains northish area. You go up around there. You'll see my house. If you need me, I'm there.
I'll take note of that. Thank you so much. Sir, your friend here will show us as well.
Of course, he will. It's his job.
It's just
He gets hired for half a second.
half a second.
Dude. Loki is about to pay this man a fucking visit.
Yeah, as you'll see Zolvin just kind of like turn back around and just kind of wander off. Which I think it's a fun idea to have a captain where it's like, yeah, the captain of the guard, it's like, some guy in like clunky armor. It's like, nah, dude retired, man. Like, dude stepped down. Dude's chilling. Like, he's got a flannel white sweater. He's kicking back, man. Like he's still it's obvious he's still keeping an eye on the townspeople because there's definitely that worry, but man's lived his life. He's a hobgoblin. Those guys live for like 40 or 50 years before they die on average. So.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. That is also where we're going to start ending off. Before we end off, though, I do want to mention something. Issa, do you want me to show the imagery of what you've drawn for Ublex in the next episode? Actually, I should ask you that later.
You can go ahead and do that.
You want to go ahead?
The
Okay.
has a
Yeah.
little creature.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because like this allows people to actually kind of get an idea of what you shaped yourself up to be. I just got the thumbnail for the new Rum and Harbor.
Well, it's
You know
not
what,
really
fine.
like it's more of a doodle. It's not fully done.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna go anymore though. I'm kind of lazy like that.
Nah, I get it.
I'm already drawing something else.
Dude, nah, I get it.
Wait,
I get it.
do you guys want to see?
Go for it.
I wanna see what you're working on.
I'm not gonna show the entire thing. Actually, I'm
yeah,
not
I'll
gonna
show
hold
the
on.
thing. This is the
just show the entire
image.
thing.
People can look. What would be the best way you would want to describe Ublex's new form, just so people know? Issa.
Very bottom heavy, pear shaped kind of deal.
There you go.
Giant Gaiat. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Not
there you
giant
go.
boobs. Medium.
The only reason why I say it is because
Slim.
we do have audio listeners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that being said,
Of course, a little nun thing on top.
yeah.
Little skull necklace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the amulet. Yeah.
We love to see it.
Gaiat. Crazy build going on here.
Crazy build, dude. Honestly, bodyguards. Am I right?
Bodyguards.
Thank you guys for watching this episode. Love to see you guys here. You can check out the Rum and Harbor campaign over on the Lost Shipyard. Or over on Lost Harbor, sorry. Well, Lost Harbor up on YouTube and on Spotify, where you can find the bunch of other campaigns, like, the brothel campaign, or you've got like the Hidden Garden campaign. We have some YouTube shorts, some one shots. We have more too than just that. We have the Siege campaign. That's an unlisted one. If you want to go check that out, you can. Top of that, we had Lost Shipyard, our second channel, where you can find those campaigns also on Spotify as well. But if you go over on YouTube, Lost Shipyard, you can find the Sanity campaign, Duped campaign, and Amnesia campaign. And eventually we'll have some more later on. But thank you guys for watching this episode. We'd love to have you guys here. Don't forget to leave a like, maybe comment a little bit. We love hearing you guys and love hearing your feedback and stuff. But we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!